Now we're using a platform called Nero. One song, one pass. Just simply upload your music to Nero and we'll play it live. You'll also be able to see your place in line. We also have a skip the line button finally. And just know it's the same honest, helpful, and real-time feedback that you've always wanted from me and the DIYer community. So hit that link below and I'll see you live on Critique My Beats. Now we're using a platform called Nero. One song, one pass. Just simply upload your music to Nero and we'll play it live. You'll also be able to see your place in line. We also have a skip the line button finally. And just know it's the same honest, helpful, and real-time feedback that you've always wanted from me and the DIYer community. So hit that link below and I'll see you live on Critique My Beats. Now we're using a platform called Nero. One song, one pass. Just simply upload your music to Nero and we'll play it live. You'll also be able to see your place in line. We also have a skip the line button finally. And just know it's the same honest, helpful, and real-time feedback that you've always wanted from me and the DIYer community. So hit that link below and I'll see you live on Critique My Beat. Bam! Damn, son. Another episode of Critique My Beats with your host, Curtis King. Welcome. Good to see you. Or see you in the chat. It is that time. I hope you're staying cool in this very humid and hot season. That being said, it's been a week since we've done these last time, and it's time to do that again. I come here bearing some good news and an update on something that's getting ready to happen, I think, every single week, at least for the foreseeable future. Let's start first off with introductions to this series. My folks, it's good to see my folks. What's up with you, Hybrid Theory? Let me update this. That is the one step that I forgot in all of this. No matter how many times I do this, I seem to still have steps that get forgotten about. But nonetheless, let's talk about it. What's good with you, Hybrid Theory? God, good to see you here. Who else is in here? Of course, man. Afro Butterfly, always appreciate you. Always appreciate you. I'll be like, look, when you put these links up here, I look at it as almost like a gentle reminder. Hey, you have a business. Promote it. I appreciate you so much because there's times my brain is just simply overrun with priorities, and not even priorities, just a to-do list, an impossible to-do list. Hybrid Theory, Deep State of Mind. Need this today. Well, we got you. You needed this today. We got you. We got you. Hopefully it meets you en route to the gym, or hopefully we don't disrupt that. Said the Dweller, my guy. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Davey Prince, we out here waving our hair in the summer air. All that tight shit. All that. Oh man, good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Beachside said perfect timing. I'm home from work. Good. It's humid in the South today. What part of the South are you from? Vidrio Beats. Depending on how close you are to that stretch from Louisiana to Florida. Anytime I find myself complaining about how hot it is out here, because I live probably in one of the driest parts of Southern California. No matter how much I find myself getting ready to complain about that, I'm often reminded there is somebody that is in humidity that won't let you. I learned a lesson with humidity that I never thought I'd learn. I was a kid when I went to Baton Rouge or Lafayette, Louisiana. That's what it was, where my family's from. And so I'm sitting outside, and it's getting ready to start, kind of like getting towards that time when a kid that age just gonna take a shower. My pops came out and was like, yo, go hop in the shower and then, get ready to wind down. I'll go take a shower. Mind you, it's probably like 6 o'clock. I'll go take a shower. Clean. Come out dry. Got towel dry, all of that. I simply go sit outside on the patio area, and that humidity, simply by sitting, not walking, not running, not even talking a whole lot, because I didn't feel like talking in that humidity, had me sweating down my face profusely. I said, what the fuck is this? And I had to go take another shower because it looked like I had actually been playing outside. So like, yeah, humidity, I don't play with it. I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not a big fan of it, damn it. It is, don't nothing make me feel like fighting somebody more than humidity. So I can understand why violence increases during humid times. Not to make light of that, but damn it, I see the vision now. Nonetheless, welcome. Witch Hazel will change your bathing game. What does that do? When you get a chance, could you put me on Afro Butterfly? Send me, if you can, a link or two in the Discord. I need to know what's going on. Portland is soup right now. Portland is probably one of the most peculiar places I have ever been in my life. Thank you, Afro Butterfly. Portland is one of the most peculiar places I've ever been. So you calling it a soup makes me believe it is a soup that I've never had before. I'm from Louisiana, says Taylor. Ain't nothing worse than peeling your clothes off because of humidity. Sis, I was just outside in the shadows, in the shade. And I walked back in and my face was... I was like, that got to be part of the reason why the southern drawl is so slow down there. Ain't got nothing to do with folks' intelligence. I just think it's that heat that naturally slows down your speech patterns. That's my theory, at least. Because damn it, I was out there. I started like, this, I just, like this, motherfucker. No lies. I just, like this, motherfucker. I just start talking different because of that heat. That heat made me not want to talk as quickly. You ain't even got to do nothing strenuous. On God. I was just sitting out there talking to one of my cousins. I should have be like, we finna. And when I was a kid, they had this by where I think it was my great grandmother. I go visit down in Lafayette. She lived across the street from this ice cone stand. And oh my God, we would walk not even across the street, but like across the whatever the hell you call that. It was like mud. It was like all kind of shit. We walked past that and go to the ice cone stand. Snowball, yeah, there you go. Snowball. It was so good. It was so fucking good. And then me and my cousin was sitting there. We was eating in the backyard. My cousin wasn't from there like me. He's from Cali. We sitting there eating, and I look out the corner of my eye, and I'm like, "Yo, what is that?" I swear to you, it was a grasshopper this big. Dog. I never in my life have I seen that in my life. You said what I said. A grasshopper about this big. And being kids, I'm not justifying this, but I'm going to be honest with you. Being kids, we was like, we got to kill it. So he found this big ass brick in my great grandmother's backyard, picked the brick up, and we stomped on top of it. Picked the brick back up to see what was left of it, and that shit said, spread its wings, or whatever the hell it had, arms, and walked away. And I said, I will never again. You sure it wasn't cicada? I don't know what it was. Shit, your guess is better than mine if that's where you have resided. I don't know. That shit looked like a damn grasshopper. That brick came off. We had stomped on it and all of that. That shit said, come on, man, stop playing. And went on about his business. And we said, this backyard is yours. If a brick don't kill you, you own this backyard. Shit. All I know is it was during, it was 1996 is when it was happening, because it was during those infamous Olympics when I had the biggest crush in the world on Dominique Dawes, but we ain't gonna talk about that right now. Welcome to Critique My Beats. I am your host, Curtis King. Welcome to another episode of us just giving you not only honest feedback on your music, but an opportunity to promote your music to audiences that have never seen nor heard your music before, possibly even your collaborators in the future. A lot of folks have worked together because of this very series. I love it. I love to see the community communing. That's the most important thing about here. Although it's not as large as the audiences that you see for the reaction clips, this is a very focused and detailed group that looks into every detail that you have overlooked. These are folks who are going to give you, complete attention to what you have going on. We don't go to no, we don't listen. We listening to your music and your music at that moment in time. In order to submit your music, it is actually really easy. If you look at that pin chat right there, that pin chat link, just click on that from your mobile device or from your laptop. Follow the steps, upload it, and then once you upload it, we will see it sitting. Oh, God. What was he talking about? What the hell was that bot talking about? Hey, Black the Map, what was that bot talking about? Timbo was talking about you the other day. What was that bot talking about? What was he chat GPTing about out there? Huh? What he had to say? Tell me. Tell me what he want. Tell me what he said. I'll wait for that. Anyways, he said, you know everything about beats. Shut your smart ass up, because you know everything about AI, even though AI ain't been around long enough for you to know everything about AI. I got to see the context, but I'm pretty sure he was talking shit. That's why you telling me. Am I wrong? Pretty sure it was said very sarcastically, right? Once again, talking points that I have never said on this channel, that I know everything about making beats. But damn it, I know everything about integrity that you are not utilizing. I know a thing or two about integrity. That might be something you want a refresher course on, because you don't seem to be exhibiting that, at least in the public eye. The people that I used to look up to have long gone on to become people that I could never want to mirror. I don't care how successful you are. I don't care how many plaques, how much money, who you've worked with. I look at you, strip that away from you, and look at you as a human being and said, that is not the destination. That is not the trajectory that I as a man want to go on. I'm at that stage. And I have not seen anything exhibited that makes me say that's the person that I should be listening to about integrity. Chart positions, if that was what I wanted, yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it sounded like that. He knows everything about making beats. Oh, that nigga mad. That nigga mad. It came off as a nigga when he said it. Nah, he mad. He mad. That's cool. He mad because I'm not engaging with him. He got blocked before he could start putting them smart ass comments on my page. Because as soon as I thought that you may possibly be training off of people's music, I said, I don't want you to have access to anything I'm saying. You can say whatever you want to say through your lawyer, and you can say whatever you want to say through your own platform. What you're not going to do is come in here and Timberlade it. The only Timberland that I acknowledge comes in a size 12. In butters and black. Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it. This clone version of you, I have nothing to say. I don't know who this clone version is. Bring me back Fat Timberland. Bring me back the one with no neck. Bring me back that one, and maybe I might start trusting what you have to say. But this version that got a chip in his head, I don't know who this is. If you can't do if you can't give me that twitching version of you, I don't know who this is. I ain't seen you beatbox in a long time. You ever think to yourself, maybe that's because he's a clone? You ever think about that? Maybe he not beatboxing no more because he's a clone. That man got that Elon Musk chip and he stopped beatboxing. I don't want to hear it. But he has a right to say everything he wants to, because we for sure ain't been buying into none of that shit. And I'm pretty sure it's caused a lot of conversations, a lot of uncomfortable conversations amongst his peers. I'll just tell you this. There's a lot of legends that don't like your ass either, that hit me up. It's a lot of legends that don't like Timberland ass that hit me up, that I was not looking for to hit me up, but they hit me up. I will allow them to stay anonymous, but just understand it's a lot of names that everybody in this room knows who they are, who can't stand your ass before AI, who already had a lot of shit to say about you. So I just chill. I watch your mouth. Hey. Answer some of these questions before we start being sarcastic. You know everything about beats. I didn't even see the clip. I don't even want to see the clip. Well, I ain't trying to crash out on Critique My Beats. Because then he might use my audio and then try to use that for training too. I don't want that to happen either. Here's an angry version of Curtis King. I used it. I put this in my C-dance. That nagging don't work on somebody who knows themselves. That gaslighting don't work on somebody who knows themselves. So, thank you, Black the Map, for putting it on my radar. No pun intended. Thank you, Black the Map, for putting that on my radar. That's funny. Oh, man. Okay, well, let's continue on. DIY. So this series, Critique My Beat, started as a series about 10 years ago as an opportunity for you to not only promote your music, but also have honest feedback from us in the community. It has transformed into a weekly series that we do usually every single Monday. We'll be here. I'm going to update this timer. We'll be here for about 2 hours listening to your music. It is free to enter your music at the Nero link that is pinned inside the chat. It's free to do that. But there are some rules before you get started. No AI music, absolutely. I'm looking at you, Timberland Lee. No AI music whatsoever. That is not the purpose of this. There is a community for you that is probably prompting right now. Not here. Save that for another corner of the internet. Not here. If we even get a glimpse or a hint of AI-ness, even in your samples that you use, we'll run it through our AI detectors, plural, and we'll let you know. And we will ban you from being able to submit your music ever before. This is for human beings who still find joy in making music. And we find joy in helping our fellow human beings out. That's one aspect of it. The second aspect of it is if you're not going to submit if you want to make sure that we do get to you in this 2-hour period, make sure that you skip the line. There's 2 skip the line features. As this list gets a little bit more extensive, you want to make sure that you get an opportunity to get your review and you get the full song. Skip the line. Easy as that. Man, he ain't getting to my song quick enough. Skip the line. Matter of fact, we're going to go shuffle mode on all of these free ones. So don't think because you came here first come, first serve. That's not how these are working. What else? Your music will never be trained for AI purposes, AI training model purposes. That is never the intent here. What else? Yeah, if you're somebody that is very sensitive about feedback, we're not mean, but we're definitely honest in a very comfortable way that may be uncomfortable for you. Oh, yeah. No freaky frogs. No sexually explicit lyrics that leave me in here cringing and leave YouTube in here canceling live streams. No overly violent lyrics as well. There's no need for it. It's not necessary. Over the top, like, just understand this is still a YouTube channel that I don't want to censor your right to cuss, but just understand we are on a platform that penalizes when you choose to show us how you drill. That's not don't do that. Don't do that. That being said, shall we get started? We left off last time with this one, work in progress. Oh, yeah, last thing. Starting today, we are going to start honoring a song or a beat of the week. If you submit music today and it is the best song or beat of the day, I'll add you to the email list. I'll add your socials to the email so that people can connect with you, tap in with your music. We have a pretty large email list that we hit people up from every week. And you can let folks know what you're doing. It's a way to highlight you until we get back to the cash prizes, which I'll let you know. So, song of the week is something that we're going to honor someone with, song or beat of the week. Starting everything off today, I'm assuming this is Buzz Lightskin, who changed his name here to Buzz the Lightest of Skins. Okay. Keep in mind, if you send something as a free entry, if it don't move us in the first few seconds, we moving on. Not really a competition, just a way to just highlight folks. The brightest. DIY. Let's get to it.
This is culturally inappropriate.
To hit the favorite on this one. Yeah, I'm hitting the favorite on this one. And then maybe y'all can help me vote for what's the best song or the instrumental of the week. And this is 7 months ago. This is fire. I want to hear the clips on this. It's off for short. Wow. That's crazy. How the hell did you put the tag in there? This is a clips beat for sure. Yeah. Say la vie. The man and potato fleece. Don't put the link on the net and top of tape by V. I lay la face. So Papa take a low face. Start that day la face. I'm rude, cousin. Have it to put the cushion and copy the cool puppet. And nothing need to say they like the double. As I ain't it, you say, fuck it, they do nothing. Yeah. I just hear it. I hear it all throughout this. This is fire. That's giving Kenner. Let me find out this Curtis who sent the beat in. No, this is Buzz Lightskin. That's another light skinned high yellow one. I gotta let this one rock out. This is crazy. Well, you set the bar high, sir. In my Jesus peace, snow angels. Push him off the top rope, Kurt Angle. Yeah. Shout out to my ghostwriter, DJ Breast Milk. That's crazy. That's crazy. Fire. Fire, fire, fire. Fire. Firework. Firework. You know, I just thought about Black the Map. How the hell Timbaland know what I know so much about when it comes to beats? You been watching my content again? Do I got to state? It just made me think of something. We're going to get to this critique. I got to say something real quick. Hold on. See, there's one part of that you like, that's crazy. Another part of that you like, I don't like that. I might have to give out a disclaimer. Hold on. Make sure I put a disclaimer. Them Suno, get them greedy Suno fingers away from here. Hold on. This shit got me a little nervous now. I thought about the flip side of this. Oh, greedy ass, Suno having ass fingers. Oh, I put that Buzz Light Skin. I put that in Baby Suno. I put that in Baby Suno. I put that in Baby Timbo. Baby Timbo. I put that in Baby Timbo. Yeah, that's Baby Timbo. Baby Timbo. Baby Timbo. Hey, Baby Timbo. Baby Timbo. Music submitted is for feedback only and never used for AI training. This space is for real human creativity. AI music not accepted. Your submissions will never be used to train AI. AI generated music is not accepted, nor is the training of the music that is heard on this stream. I do not allow it. I do not co-sign it, not even under fair use. No sexually explicit, violent, or parody troll content. Keep your grubby fucking Suno fingers out of here, buckos and buckaroos. All right, back to it. Incredible presence on the drums. You treated the low end with patience. The spacing and the timing makes this something that is very friendly for an artist to rap over the top of. All that is fire. All that is fire. I'm with that. I like this a lot. Definitely had to add a favorite by that, because I think that is an example of what you call a focused beat. That is a focused beat. That is someone who knows exactly what they want this beat to be for. They went in there with a specific plan. That's somebody who's been putting up jumpers in the gym, without a doubt. Oh Lord, midi-chlorians. Blew the computer. What's up, Curtis? Just trying to level up. How's the mix? Thanks. Midi-chlorians? Midi-chlorians?
Mess up by myself, I gotta clean it on my own. I don't want nobody's help, but they
that's a Star Wars reference? Yeah, that's where you got me.
tell me I'm not alone. Leave a message at the tone. Don't feel like picking up my phone right now. Just hold it down like POP and keep your T on. Need to know if I get distressed and green on me, get burnt, turn black as coal. Holding the wood like Jason, in case they snatch your souls. Niggas grabbing flows like smorgasbords. I'm up at 4 in the morning, pouring all my heart and soul into this nigga voicing it.
Let them know.
Getting in that rap stretching midi-chlorians. Fuck.
Midi-chlorians? So I got it right. Midi-chlorians, what I said. Micheladas, that's what I said.
Yeah, that's why you born in. Life's all perspective, I guess it's by how you orient. I just hope I could hit 88 in the DeLorean. Wish I had a mansion, no, I'm fortunate, I can't imagine. Growing up with missiles crashing, wait, now this nigga spazzing. Had to pump the brakes, no, I'm so fortunate, I can't imagine. Even if I never make it happen, did a lot of laughing.
A midi-chlorian is a member of a tribe that's within Star Wars. We don't often hear from them, but they're part of a very exclusive tribe of Star Warians. Yeah. I don't really like to talk about them too much, because it's a very sensitive, it's from a very sensitive spot in my heart for Star Wars. So I try not to get into all of that. Midi-chlorians, man, what a great name, especially for a Star Wars diehard like myself. We don't often hear about them head ass. Yeah, ask Timbaland. He knows all about him. Ask Timbaland. Go ask Timbaland. That's the answer to everything here. If you don't know, go ask Timbaland. I'm sure he knows all about midi-chlorians. With that AI shaped head. I know he knows everything about midi-chlorians. I know he does. With that chip, that Elon Musk X chip in his head. I know he knows. Midi-chlorians. I know he know about all of that, so go ask Timbaland. To answer your question about the mix, I think the mix is raw right now. And I think the mix needs a little bit, not even a little bit, it needs reverb. It needs some EQing to brighten it up, because right now it's very dull. It needs some delays to create a little bit of space. It just needs a mix. It really does not feel like there was a lot of mixing that occurred on this. It seemed like this was a verse that you wrote really late or late into a session, and then you just wanted to record it so that you memorized it to come back and deliver a more energetic take. This is something I think needs a new revital. It needs a new energy to contrast the beat. You should not sound as 3 a.m. blue as this instrumental. You're blending in way too much with it. And because of that, it's leaving for this whole thing to be pretty flat. And it needs your voice to do something different. Perhaps find a key that you can use to jump over the top of this and let your voice be up here. If the beat is, you need something to separate yourself and create a strong contrast in what's going on here. Or ask Timbaland, I don't know. Do midi-chlorians beef with Cantina Band for musical supremacy? I mean, that's a debate that a lot of us have been having. I just don't feel like that's the time that we should be having it right now. But very interesting question nonetheless. I appreciate you asking it. Just, I just want you to think about that next time before you ask that to me, because I just really feel like it's a personal preference thing, Next song. IDB444, Love You Better video. All right, let's see. We got a music video here. Let's get this situated. I really try not to get into all of them Star Wars politics because I know it's a very sensitive topic for a lot of people. But nonetheless, man, more power to you. You know what I'm saying? More power to you, man. Like, you only got one life to live. All right, let's see what this is hitting for.
I called you mine, you made your mark. I know I made the right choice about you. Love you because I believe you. Never gotta worry if I leave you, knowing that I fucking need you.
I can't do the mix. I cannot do the mix. The use of the auto-tune, I don't have an issue with. The excessive push on the retune speed and where the most harshest words are hitting in that EQ are absolutely making it a very difficult listen for me as a first-time listener. It's in those frequencies where some of those are off-putting to the ear by themselves. Add auto-tune on top of it, all it is just pain in a fancy font. Add auto-tune, it's pain in a fancy font. That's what I'm getting from that right now. I couldn't even get to when the beat dropped. Daniel OK, Den of Pros. It's a Den of Pros. Okay.
What's your name?
I'm Daniel.
It's nice to meet you, Danny.
So I can hear the reference that you possibly got this from. Maybe somebody that maybe somebody like a Larry June or someone like a Currency. I can see the reference, but this almost feels like someone trying to draw a car from memory. You've seen enough cars at this point in your life where you're able to recognize the wheels and the rims and the details of the door, but it's just quite not shaped the same way. That's how I feel about the chord progression, because all the keys are pushed to the maximum velocity. There's no separation between the keys, how someone plays naturally when they're playing the keys, even in this style. Every single key, every single note doesn't need to be the same velocity. When you do that, it's just a louder version of a flat sound. So separate some of that, maybe even drag some of those keys off and create a strum effect on some of those. What else? That cowbell sound. Right idea, wrong sound. It's the right idea, wrong sound. Why am I getting cut off? Right idea, wrong sound. I think that that was the cowbell sound that you settled on versus the one that was the best for this particular situation. Also, I would even consider changing. Well, it's not the cowbell that you. It's not that cowbell. It is more of an 808 style cowbell. Let me see if I can locate one of those real quick. Kind of like the ones you hear on a lot of modern day Memphis style beats. It is an odd sound. Hold on, where this pack at? Where is it at? Legacy, drums, hip hop. It's got to be in this stock kit. No, is it here? No, here, vintage. Where is it at? Nah, where that shit at? I know it's here somewhere. Hold on, where that shit go? No, that's that little Tom. That's not on. No, that's that ain't quite the one I was looking for, but there go right there. That's the standard one. I want you to compare that now to what we got here. I feel like this beat is going at the pace of what was comfortable to you when you were cooking up. It has a very like, oh, by the way, I should add this sound. It doesn't really have like a momentum that it's pushing into. And I think you could help that. You could help that with the right placement of the right sound on that. I think that'll help. Also, that kick is buffed up. That kick is that kick is like buff arms on SpongeBob legs. It's too bulky of a kick for this type of beat. And what is happening is that the momentum wants to push forward, but that kick has the kick's length is a little bit longer than usual for a beat that bouncy that you want to create a bounce out of. And right now, it's just like clump, clump, clump. The kick is in stereo too. Oh, I didn't even peep that, which is pretty unusual for hip hop. You paying that hoe out? I mean, you know, shout out to Timberland. He said, I know everything about beats. Boy, can somebody find me that clip? Somebody find me that clip. I'm in the mood for a new button on Stream Deck. Somebody, please, for the life of me, send me that clip. I got an idea. I appreciate you. Somebody, please, for the life of me, send that. You can't say shit like, you can't say that to people who make content for a living. Curtis, you sound like you're an Aquarius. I am a water bearer. I know it's all love. Your delivery, man. It's never hate. It's never hate. It's just, I can't. If I bullshit you, you're going to feel it in your soul that I haven't told you the truth. And you're sending these in for free. I don't owe nobody nothing. I don't owe you to hear you out. You got to present that. Because I'm meeting you on the same face value as every other listener. If nobody tells you, nobody tells you. You don't smoke at all? No, I don't. Caffeine is probably my only drug, and I'm trying to get off that. Jakey G, if it's up. Oh, that's the full answer. Okay, let's hear it. I don't know what you mean, precise and Patty. Never in my life.
When it's all said and done, tell me who here coming with me if it's up. Then it's stuck, motherfucker, come and get me. Put that glizzy to your dome while you staring at her titties. Why the fuck she need a man? She count hundreds and fifties when it's all nigga on it, niggas died over.
Did you say put that glizzy to your dome?
And it's the 50s when it's all said and done. Tell me who here coming with me if it's up, then it's stuck. Motherfucker, come and get me, put that glizzy to your dome.
Thought that was what I heard.
Why you staring at her titties? Why the fuck she need a man? She count. And it's the 50, swear that ass so fat. Every rich nigga on it, niggas died over that pussy. So I bet you really want it. Put her mouth up on the tip. She gon' suck a nigga soul.
That's where we end right there. Put her mouth up on the tip. I have nothing to say. The mix is very harsh. I would say for further reference, I thought a glizzy was a hot dog too. But you know the way that internet culture has a way of bastardizing the version of words we came up on? No, sir, you're not a goon. You're gooning. No. This is not a ratchet. That's a ratchet. Like, the internet has a way of redefining all these things. Glizzy to your dome. That's yay. But on a serious note, here's what I get from it. I think that moving forward, you do not want to put the harshest sounds of your mix in the beginning of the song. I think that's a surefire way to cut down retention and cut down any opportunity for somebody to give it an opportunity. People's ears are very sensitive, and you don't know if they're listening to it on big ass speakers, on headphones for the first time. So you want to make sure that you've created an experience that'll give you as many shots as possible for somebody to take you along their journey. Just because you only have a certain studio setup or just headphones doesn't mean that everybody else is going to enjoy your music the same way. And because of that, a lot of different devices may not be as patient with the process. Let's keep it going. Bars Jamar, Out the Way. Before we do that, quick little commercial break for those that want to skip the line. Peep this out. Now we're using a platform called Nero. One song, one pass. Just simply upload your music to Nero and we'll play it live. You'll also be able to see your place in line. We also have a skip the line button finally. And just know it's the same honest, helpful, and real-time feedback that you've always wanted from me.
What is wrong with you, Deep State of Mind?
So hit that link below, and I'll see you live on Critique My Beats.
What's up, Tyre? What is wrong with you, Deep State of Mind? What is, really, what is wrong with you? And I say that in the most respectful way possible because you family. But, what's wrong? What's wrong with you? That's a double. You calling that a double entendre? Glizzy to your head is a double entendre? Nah, I'm gonna do it in my rapper voice. Nah, that's a double because he could be saying he's putting his wiener on a girl's face or putting a gun to someone's head. I see what he did there. I don't think that's a double entendre that you want to live with. I don't think that's a double entendre you want to live with. Hey, in that one line that you said in the chorus, are you referring to a gun to someone's head or Peter? It's really up to you. It's your choice. It's up to you. It's really up to you. It's really up to you. It's whatever you want it to be. That's a weird both. I can't call it as crazy. Who calls it a Peter? Somebody trying to keep a YouTube channel. It's up to you is crazy. Hey, bro, it's up to you. It's kind of like whatever mood you in. This song should meet you in many different places of your life. Going on the drill, little fellatio, whatever you into. That's crazy multi-purpose. What in the multi-purpose spray is going on here? Let's keep it going. Wait, did I skip somebody? Oh my gosh, y'all skipped somebody. My bad. I'm supposed to be, this is the last one in order. My mind is just so used to doing this. Bars Jamar, Out the Way. No fucking way. Whoa. Nah. My ears are staying out the way because I want to keep them. Brother. We got to mix. We've got to mix these. We've got to mix these.
We've got to mix these. We've got to get it to a place where at the very least it's not hurting our ears. You know what? Not our. Forget our. My ears. I got this shit turned up. This shit is turned up right now. And you just walked in the room screaming. Didn't shake no hands. Your areolas? That's a freaky way of calling it. That's a freaky way of referring to your hearing. Areolas. That's what you want to land on? Areolas. Oh my God, there's no way. All good. Thank you, Courtney. I just seen that message right now. Thank you, Courtney. That's why he mad. That's why he mad. He can't get away from that story. You can't clap back to somebody that presents journalistic facts. You don't need to be trying to figure out how to slight me, Mr. Timberland. You don't got to figure out how to slight me. You got to figure out how to answer to some of these questions that were asked. Nobody made any accusations without saying allegedly. That's on you. Get up out this community if you're going to be predatory. Get up out of this community if you're not going to be given to this community. If you're going to be taken and agitating, we good. We're good. But until you answer to that, boy, it's all these articles is out here. Look. Don't let me get that clip. I'm finna wear that clip out all week. That's Curtis King. You know everything about making beats. Please don't let me get that clip. MC has a song called Stars, and we're gonna get to the skip. Something I'm still working on.
Yeah. Back in the studio with my niggas. It's been a young minute. Shout out the game. New equipment. Yeah. First time back in the mic. Let's go. Look, the three wise men altogether 6 feet. At least chasing the stars led them to the king. What did chasing all the stars ever do for you? You hear the shout, you get right there in that whoop-de-whoop. Flashing lights got you in deep water, and all the anchors got you drowning with their reporting. Out with the old and in with the news of niggas going out with the old and in with the news.
Okay. I see the potential. I do see the potential in the way that I like aspects of I like portions of your writing, and I like portions of your delivery. I see the potential. It's just that right now the equipment is not on the same level as your writing and delivery, and it's making everything feel like I'm too close to you in the room right now. When you listen to a song that is well mixed, you don't think about what the room is like. Nobody as a listener thinks about what the room is like until it feels like you're in the room and you hear the air of the room. Somebody kicking their foot on a desk. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody coughing in the background. Nobody thinks about the room that these songs are recorded in until we're forced to because of the quality of the recording. This right now sounds so dry of a mix that it has me focused on everything else outside of what you're saying, because right now the mix is not on the same level as what you're writing and how you're delivering it. But I do see the potential. I'll leave it at that. First skip of the day. M. Louie. We're going to listen to this full thing. This is Keep It Real by, I'm always scared of songs called Keep It Real. I'm so nervous when I see songs like Keep It Real. It's usually the scariest things. When somebody has a song called Keep It Real, I get terrified. It's just an omen. It's an omen. It's I think you just put yourself in a really peculiar place, because if anything sounds like it could have been from 1996 to 1999, it's just not gonna land right today in 2026. But I'm gonna give it a whole lot of I'm gonna give my full ears and attention. I'm just saying, upon appearance sake, M. Louie, Keep It Real is just, if you in the chorus, I'm about keep it real. Let's hear it.
Yeah, listen. I took you out of the hood. I should've known you a problem. You and I got this deep chasm. Yelling has become your anthem. Don't.
You did what?
I took you out of the hood. I should've known you a problem. You and I got this deep chasm. Yelling has become your anthem. Don't fight me, baby. You should fight the system. Big mistake, putting your fingers in my face. Okay, listen. You give me good love, but it comes with a price. You spend too much money on therapy, that's a good advice. Step aside, I'm about to melt the ice. So roll the dice, you're too much, I don't need more spice, yeah. Keep it 100 with me, tell me what you need. Situationship, relationship, got me on my knees. Every day I get off work, I go to Popeyes. I got nothing to lose, but you never touch the air fryer, yeah.
Okay, I'm not sure if you're in the room, Louis, but help me out. You're presenting this as you're in a relationship with somebody who apparently I think has a different background from you and has a different way of addressing conflict than you do. And because you took her out of her circumstances, there's a certain way that you expect her to talk to you, and she shouldn't be putting her finger in your face and things like that. Is that what I'm gathering from this? Who was this song for? I know this is Skip. Who this song for? What this R&B sample in the background that says "Keep It Player"? Who was this song for? There's a question I want you to just think of. I'm not even being a smart ass. I want you to think on that question. So y'all was fighting because she cooked in an air fryer? It was so specific. I feel like it might be keeping it real.
Yeah. To be honest, it hurts me more when I write you this letter. I promise to be with you to the end. Now look at me, light as a feather. Cause
You wrote her a letter, Louis, and the first line was "I took you out the hood." Not even dear, whoever her name is. The first line you wrote in this letter was "I took you out the hood." Oh, Louis, I want you to listen and listen very clearly to the ladies that are in this room right now. This seems to be the demographic that sonically you are approaching. Please pay attention to what they're saying.
I believed in fairy tales, I was too young, not reality. I'm sick and tired of you always putting everything on the beat. It's about time you hate me. I'm a queen, not a pawn. I gave you all my love, but you took it all for granted. I'm tired of playing these games, I'm ready to move on. Now I'm rising up, I don't feel stranded.
AKA, I expect certain behavior because I bought your freedom.
I found your letter.
I need a third verse from her. I need her to be on this third verse. Reason why I was cooking in the air fryer is because your ass ain't get the groceries this week. I need her perspective. The reason I have my finger pointing in your face is because of your infidelity. And you ain't finna be talking to me like that. You ain't finna be saying the shit you saying to me like that, like I ain't a human being that got my own emotions and shit. Like, we need her perspective. Because it's sounding heavily one-sided.
On the count.
Dear Stephanie is outrageous now. That is out. Dear Stephanie, you trying to go back to the hood? Well, then act right. Yours truly, Luis. That's not gonna ever land comfortably. That is never gonna land comfortably. Oh, brother.
I just wish you could have called me. Maybe we'll meet someday in person. Hopefully, you were my first love. I was blinded by your beauty. I loved you too much that I forgot all your duties. You went to a secret party and you forgot to invite me. Put the blame on me? No, I won't take it lightly. You can try to set up a story, but the truth will set you free. I'm standing tall, I got no fear. That's right, game over.
Okay, third verse. What I gather is that you've come to your senses and you remember how beautiful she is, and now you're disappointed because she didn't contact you when she went to the party. Well, sir, you're writing letters. You're writing letters in 2026. Maybe the mail didn't get to her in time. Text her. Text her. Text her. Text her. All right, Louis. So here's what I'm getting from this. Even with this type of concept that may be very true to how you look at relationships and how you look at the opposite sex, this is your song to make. This is your song to make. Whatever flaws they come along with it, I would rather you not hide them. I just rather you learn when you see the audience respect what the audience reflect upon them and react to it. It's important. I think that's important for any song you put out. When you put out a song that you feel like is a dud, you got to ask yourself questions like, man, what could it have been? Maybe the mix, maybe what I was talking about, maybe how I sounded. I think for a song like this, if you're going to come off in a way that some people may deem as macho and from the manosphere type of energy, you got to have a lot more confidence in your delivery. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. And I think the more that you tell the story, the more that someone listens to this and says, this sounds like someone who is more hurt the person that is hurting the other person more than they're writing about. This sounds like a scorn letter. Not necessarily reflective. There doesn't seem to be, and this is important to the concept of the song too. There doesn't seem to be any opportunities. There doesn't seem to be an acknowledgement of, here's what I might have done wrong. You know what? Now with some first, that's what the third verses I think are for. First verse, get your anger off, say what you want to say. Second verse, if people stick around, you kind of lay it out and the way you see things. Third verse, I feel like is reserved for some real self-reflection, for it to be a full song. Because if not, it's three angry poems. If it's not, then it's three one-sided perspectives. And what happens is that you end up creating a song that is not for the ladies, even though you're using an R&B chorus sample, even though it has R&B slight chord progressions. You end up making a song for other guys who feel heartbroken and vindictive. You end up creating a song for even possible incels. You got to be careful. Red pillars, folks who are angry at the world because of how some circumstances did not work in their perspective and favor. You got to be careful who these songs are for, because you end up bringing people to your atmosphere that may not necessarily be who your intended audience is for. But if it is, it is. Just be very curious just be very aware with the writing. From the mix, two things I noticed. One of them's not mixing related. Two things I noticed. Let's start with your delivery. The delivery in this sounded very robotic. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. This is what you said when you walked out the door. It sounded like you're reading. Memorize this. 2 bars at a time, 4 bars at a time. Memorize this and own this. And I think we have a different way of looking at this, even if we disagree with the topic. If you sound like you mean what you say, I think more people would give it an opportunity past the first verse. But it's hard, I think, for somebody who's hearing this for the first time to give it past that, because it sounds like someone who is hurt and not acknowledging what they may have done. That first line is insane. I took you off the hood. After that, you might have shut everybody. You might have cut off everybody. What do you mean? No matter what you said after that. It's a crazy line to start off with. What's the last thing I got to say? Oh, yeah. The mix. The mix does not sound nearly as warm as the production. You gotta find a way to make the mix feel more intimate, more analog, more warm for the listener, in contrast to the instrumental. I think a lot of that has to do with understanding what are the highlights of your voice. Whoever the engineer is should be able to identify your voice, first of all. Is it one that leans more so on high frequencies or lower frequencies? How does your this is where I would highly suggest any artist pay attention to your voice when you do podcasting.
Pay attention to your voice when you're not thinking about recording, and listen to the difference between when you're podcasting on a podcast mic, how human that sounds, versus what you sound like when you get in the booth. A lot of folks sound the polar opposites. But the greats, the legends, DMX sounded very close to how he sounded on Breakfast Club as he did on the records, on the songs that he did. Jay-Z sounds very close to how he sounds on podcasts as he sounds on these records, no matter what the beat is. Like that's part of the appeal of rap fans, of hip hop listeners, is the authenticity of it being connected to who you naturally are. So something you want to pay attention to. Appreciate you submitting your music off. Icebox, where my heart used to be at ass. Don't ask me, ask Timbaland. He knows about this. Neo Sky, a dark trap instrumental called Obey. Another skip. Let's hear it. Boom, 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 boom. Oh shit. Brother, you got me worried. You over there swimming in them AI waters.
Sky on the beat.
All right, but who is this white man? Who is this white man? And why is he watching this roboting? What did you prompt for this, bro? What the hell did you prompt for this? I feel like you really into some conspiracy theories. This Obey in the background got a whole lot of 1984 into it. I feel like you do a lot of conspiracy theory videos and your production time off. This reads like a Billy Ray Cyrus. Why Hannah Montana Daddy behind this robot? That's what we doing. We calling this an AI crackhead. That's what we doing. Huh? So what does he get? His money's worth? Dance, I ain't pay all that money for you to stand still. That 808, boom, boom, boom. You might want to test that 808 in a higher octave and play it throughout the beat. I guarantee you there are spots in here where either the lead instrument changes or the chord progression slightly changes to the point where it feels like it is not dissonance, but it feels like it is out of key. It don't work for the entire beat. There's parts of this where it feels like it is oddly out of, and it's not by a lot. It might be by a half note or so that it feels like it's out of place. I don't like that 808 right there. This motherfucker's still going. He ain't on beat no more. What the fuck did you prompt for this? What did you prompt for this? Oh my God. I'll be honest with you, the further this beat goes on, the less interesting it becomes. The more it starts to feel like it's overstaying its welcome. This is one of those beats where you want to, if you're selling a beat like this, I would present this as short and sweet. I will give this probably 2 verses and a chorus, 2 choruses, 2 verses, 2 choruses, maybe an outro. Now it's at the point where it's losing a lot of its mystique and its mystery. It's starting to run into the same sounds, and the sounds no longer feel like there's a lot left. If I were to guess, this is a crazy loop, but a stronger loop than it is a stronger beat. It's a stronger loop than it is a complete beat. Not the crack hitting. Why the robot got a suit on? Why is his suit wet? Why is it leather? And why is this Caucasian looking at this man like this? Why is his hands in his pockets like that? Why is he still dancing when the drums is done? Where's his vehicle? How did he get here? Nah, brother, the longer I hang out with this beat, the more it feel like racism. Nah, hell no. The longer I hang out with this beat, the more it feel like not that you racist, but it feel like racism. You got this Caucasian man right here, dressed up like he just walked out of a honky tonk, out of one of them bars on a honky tonk. Like he jumped out of 40. He jumped out of a motherfucking, what's the name of that movie? 48 Hours. What's the name of that shit? I forgot the name of that shit with Eddie Murphy. Motherfucking Nick Nolte or something. Like he jumped out of there like Billy Ray Cyrus, and he's like, do a little dance. You robotic crackhead, and obey me. Like I get it, man. Like this is commentary on society and how the AI man is making AI dance for him. It's a lot of social commentary there. I see it. Do that little dance you be doing. That's exactly it. I see it. Wrangler jeans. They're a little bit too tight. A little bit too tight. Neo Scott, they live. Okay. All right, let's talk about the beat. I stand by what I said earlier, my friend. I think that this is a more interesting loop than it is an instrumental. I give this probably about 2 minutes and 45 seconds before it's asking for not just another chorus, but it's asking for a third life or a third look. The look could be adding another layer, another pad, a vocal sample. It could be a synthesizer that only appears in a third verse. It could be a different drum arrangement. It could be a breakdown where it's just like a tribal drum loop, cinematic drum loop, something that would give it reason for existing as long as it does. 4 minutes and 23 seconds is excessive for a beat like this. I think it exposes a beat like this. Even with lyrics over it, it just feel like this is running into the ground. So I think that if you give more sounds that give the description that is in this video, dystopian sounds, off-putting synthesizers, uncomfortable synthesizers, some 3-second one-shot drum and bass effects that transition between sounds, that sounds like a robot literally falling apart. I think those type of elements could really give it that digitized dystopian world that you're going after. I think those are some things that you definitely want to entertain with a beat like that. But right now it sounds like a solid idea but not for longer than 3 minutes. I think you need a little bit more life. But outside of that, I like the drum loop, the drum pattern. I like the pocket it's sitting in. Not sure if I necessarily hear someone doing a song over this as much as someone said video game music. I could see that as a menu music. I don't necessarily see song for that one, unfortunately. But I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that means that it could exist in different spaces. I could see this being like website design music on YouTube. Like picture like, what's up, you guys? So you guys want to know how to make a fully AI website that is going to stun visitors as soon as they come here? I'm going to show that to you right after the intro. Neo Sky Beat Design. So thank you guys for coming back to this channel. I look forward to giving you design advice every single week. If you want to subscribe to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the like button, and maybe even consider hyping. Anyways, guys, let's get right into it. We're opening up Photoshop. I don't know why. We're opening up Blender first. I don't know. That's what that shit is right there. Not you calling this Chud the Builder. See, I'm glad I didn't come up with that joke. I'm glad. They'd have been like, oh, that's hella racist, Curtis. He do kind of favor Chud. Nah, I definitely don't like it. Where the fuck does Robot go? Who is Keanu Reeves? Why is Keanu Reeves here? Where did this nigga come from? Hey, whose man's is this? Hey, bro, you better stop wasting all that water like this. In there fucking wait. I feel like somebody grandpa. You better not be in there wasting that damn water with that AI shit. I feel like somebody grandpa saying that shit. I know you ain't in there wasting that damn water again. I don't pay for everybody's water bill. That's crazy. Tony Ultra, something different that I've submitted to you before. Nah, we can't do it. We can't do the double listens. Send me some new stuff. MC Kenzie, The Woke Life. Oh, Lord. Man, some of y'all with these titles, man, y'all, it's like y'all start off and you like, look, hear me out. Hear me out. Black Licorice Pie. Hear me out. Wait. You got to try it first. That's what y'all do with these titles sometimes. The Woke Life. I'm scared about where this might go.
Double standard society, it burdens me to be a part of it. Cause parasitic, demonic, and rotten is the heart of it. Infested with crab in a barrel mentality, parasites. And I know it has been from the start, but it's the woke life that's a hell of a fight. The journey to its takers, it seems never polite. And with everything that the devil keep throwing your way, it gets tough to keep in mind that it gets better despite. And speaking these words are...
All right. I can already feel the direction this is heading in. Although I appreciate the detail in your writing, somewhere down the line you lost the you're not creating a pocket that feels like it's cohesive with the beat. It's not locked in with the beat right now rhythmically. That's just within the first few bars of this. And the delivery is also flattening the listening experience because it sounds like you are flatlining it because you're reading it. I'll give it some more bars and see if we hear what we hear.
Truth I forever delight. So these words of wisdom is my endeavor to write.
I can tell you're reading by the end of the words. I can tell you're reading by the way the end of the words are tailing off. I can hear it because you're achieving saying the line and then you're not being strategic in your mind about where you want to apply your spaces. It's just, I'm going to say these lines no matter how many words it is. And then when I run out of breath, that's when I'm going to breathe. I think you got to be very strategic about that in the recording process. Sometimes we don't write our breaths, especially when we're more wordy writers in music. We don't always write our breaths in our verse, but you better create those when you're recording, right? Your work as an artist is very different from your work as a recording artist. As a writer, as a songwriter,
your responsibilities are different. Your goals are different at times than what you do as a recording artist. As a recording artist, you are judged based upon how this recording sounds. So if those impressive lyrics that you wrote on paper that read well don't translate in your recording art, you have not completed the process. Go back to the drawing board on the recording and memorize these lines at a time. You know the difference, MZ Kenzie. You know the difference between knowing the lyrics and owning the lyrics. You know the difference. Because I guarantee you, if I asked you to describe what this song is about, you would have more confidence in speaking about it versus how it was recorded. And I think a lot of that has to do with you can't be fully confident in what you're saying if you don't know what you're saying and it's not embedded into your memory. Some people are really good at sight reading and speech interpretation, but not everybody is able to do that. And I think what happens too is we don't talk about it enough, but I feel like there's a split second that you're off timing wise because you're reading and slowing down the pocket. I think you're slow. I think you rap slightly slower. You're not the only one. You rap slightly slower when you know you have to read the words and then deliver it. You're operating a few different steps in your brain. And our brains were not meant for multitasking. Our brains were not designed for multitasking. Computers couldn't even Windows 95 couldn't multitask. Or maybe that was that was the first time that you saw multiple windows could be open. I think it was Windows 95. Computers weren't even designed for that. That we could do have multi windows. So here we are now trying to accomplish these things and wondering why we're slightly offbeat. So you almost want to memorize that so you can own that timing in that pocket. Nah, it was XP. Okay, it was XP. There it is. Hell no. I still remember them screens. You could have the settings open at the same time that you had MS-DOS open at the same time. Well, maybe not. It's been too long. This information does not serve me. I don't even know why I got these fun facts in my head. I just feel stupid just having it in my head. Oh, shit. Max C, thank you for the skip. What would possess you to name a song Distro Kid? DC5 Con, I want to know how 62 people figured out how to do something that you have not. Are you on your phone? Do you have a computer? 62 people have figured it out. I promise you it's not broke. Perfect reason to play this commercial. Now we're using a platform called Nero. One song, one pass. Just simply upload your music to Nero and we'll play it live. You'll also be able to see your place in line.
Shut up now.
We also have a skip the line button finally. And just know it's the same honest, helpful, and real-time feedback that you've always wanted from me and the DIYer community. So hit that link below, and I'll see you live on Critique My Beats. I'm not talking about what Windows did under the hood. I'm talking about the ability. I read it in Deep Work. I forget the author's name. Deep Work, he talked about it. He said that we were not designed for the multitasking. He said it was a certain point. I want to say it was when, I'm going to go find it. At a certain point between Windows 95, he's like, that's when you could see multiple screens up there. Or XP, whatever it is. It ain't called Windows because all they're Windows. No, I want to hear that now. You're making shit up. Stop trolling me, man. Stop gaslighting my information. Man, where ChatGPT at? I'm just playing. Max C, Distro Kid is the name of this song, and I am concerned. Yo, I'm an artist and an audio engineer. My project, Behold, of a Dark Ghost 333, is only on MacDon'tSleep.com. The song hit different now that they sold Distro Kid. Oh, so this is a Distro Kid diss song, I assume.
Feel like Pooh Shiesty might run in Distro Kid. I ran out of resources, needed.
not funny, man. There's people with some real life consequences for these behaviors. What you mean you feel like Pooh Shiesty? I might run up in Distro Kid. This nigga didn't even say allegedly. He just let that shit fly.
Feel like Pooh Shiesty might run in Distro Kid. I ran out of resources, need a Trump ad libs.
They got $2 billion. You might not want to run in Distro Kid now. You missed that opportunity. You might want to tread carefully. Or $2 billion. You ain't. Hey, come on now. I want to see you make it out. $2 billion? Nah, hell no. They finna have an AI robot snipe your ankle.
Seen niggas crash out, max out at will. How we gon' condone dumb shit and call that real, nigga? I've been celebrating, protecting my peace. I'm just trying to elevate. Meditation is free. Shit, I can't see the feet like amputating the knee. And you can't disagree without paying a fee, nigga. This that slave shit. Chain in the whip minus the slave ship. Never seen a white man get hit with a switch or a K clip. In white hoods, niggas hang out. We trap on day shift. Judge gave him forever in 5 minutes trying to get paid quick.
Right.
Disrespect the king. When I see you Stephen A. Smith. Beefing with a nigga when you starving, you ain't made shit. Digesting problems made you weaker. I'm on day 6. Trying to keep the evil out my circle, burning say sticks. Don't tell me what they said. Why you telling me you ain't say shit? You can buy a lot, but at least you could've paid rent.
Right.
Being broke and talking about money, that shit don't make sense, nigga. Yeah, I've been out of touch. Touch screen, 4 rings, Audi truck. Respect go both ways like Ray J was the passenger.
Brother, did you just say respect go both ways like Ray J? I think it's safe to say that you make yourself giggle when you rap. When you write, you be like, I should add that.
Everything is earned. I treat the janitor like the manager. You can't dodge pain cause these obstacles will challenge you. I'ma need a charger. It gets harder when the path is darker. Single father history was written with a magic marker. I'm here to make a statement. If they take it like my name was Roderick, I don't rock Gucci. If they shoot me, I'll feel like Pooh Shiesty might run in Distro Kid. I ran out of resources, need a Trump ad libs. Seen niggas crash out, max out at will. How we gon' condone dumb shit and call that real, nigga?
Making threats over the most beautiful music I ever heard.
Feel like Pooh Shiesty might run in Distro Kid. I ran out of resources, need a Trump ad lib. Seen niggas crash out, max out at will. How we gon' condone dumb shit and call that real, nigga?
You know what's so incredible about a song like this? You talking about running up in Distro Kid and causing chaos, havoc, violence if needed. And you could play this as somebody barbecue with folks that are double your age and they'd be like, I like this. It feel good. Like the way that you finesse violence into this song was done in such an artistic way. I don't even think they know what that is. You're going to have somebody grandma talking about, I might run up in Distro Kid. You might have somebody grandma repeating that and don't even know what you even are getting at. And I think that's incredible. Oh, you mixed this in 432 hertz? I'm pretty sure that's not what it was. But I salute you for being that aware. I'm pretty sure that's... Not that I don't believe that frequencies have an effect on our behavior, but I don't think that's what it solely was. I heard some bullshit in 432 hertz. I'll tell you that right now. It don't sound no better. Excellent work. This to me is an example of when you choose rappers, when you choose a boneless production, meaning a beat with no drums that is driven by a sample. Here's what we're starting to realize. That sample better be addicting. It better be addictive. It better be something that is so beautiful, you want to hear it loop at least for 3 minutes. The drums don't need to be non-existent, but they need to be in a space where people are able to figure out what the pocket is, and you're able to like accentuate it with your delivery. Third, if your delivery is not full of contrast, if your delivery is not full of color,
these type of songs can get very, very redundant for listeners who don't listen to this style of music. So I love the fact that you offered variety in your delivery. You had different ways that you were accentuating and landing your lines. You had just different conversational techniques that were used through these verses that gave it a life, even aside from the production. The production then just became the peanut butter to your jelly. Like, it was a beautiful match. Beautiful match. I think you did that. I think you did that well. Also, you created a concept that doesn't feel like you're rapping about rapping. And I think that you handled that well. It felt like there was a lot of references to just things that people in normal day-to-day who don't make music could relate to. And I think that is the tightrope that rappers, including myself, that often rap about rapping, that is the tightrope that you must balance on, because not every artist can do that. I don't really have a lot of critique to give to this outside of the mix was present. Everything was done really well. This was clean. This is very clean. Definitely an artist that I would come back to. Let me go ahead and add you to the favorites. We'll vote at the end of who had the song of the day when I go back to my favorites list. But incredible work. All right, next one up is Bomb, I believe. It's a song called Bright Side. Just made this track, looking for initial impressions. All right, let's hear it. I feel like this shit finna be loud. Okay. Okay, Bomb, Bright Side. I like the top end of the way that you're singing, the melody, the top end melody that you're singing. I like that on this. I am not opposed to the alternative energy that this seems to be inspired by. There's some elements of it that I do like. The thing that's the loudest to me, or the thing that's the most noticeable, I feel like you emphasized basketball, NBA 2K analogy. Your sliders are all the way up on stylistic, on the style. Clarity, not so much. Use all your VC. Use all your VC on dribble packages. You left no VC for quickness, speed. This song has so much emphasis on style and so little on clarity. And I feel like you gotta bring some kind of clarity to what's going on here. I know this is a style choice, but it's like you chose. It's like you bought rims. You bought some size 10 rims for a car that 10s ain't gonna fit on. It's like you bought a pair of shoes. Shoes is crazy, but before you even thought about the outfit and what you gonna wear them with. They're not bad shoes. It's just a matter of how are you going to make it make sense for folks who don't see the vision. And I think this is one of those where he keep them clean though. Oh God, he keep them clean. I do feel like this is one of those that is leaning so much on style and so little on things that make the song more memorable. The whole song doesn't need to be, I'm bright side. It's what I'm feeling like. That's not what I think it needs to be, in my opinion, but it does need something that you can hold on to. Something that you come back to. Melody is not enough. We hear a whole lot of melodies throughout the day. We're exposed to too many melodies. If nothing else has more clarity, that chorus needs to have the most clarity, I think, to return people back to the conversation of the music and eventually back to the music. But right now, yeah, this is like when I make bad decisions of fitted caps or like, you know what I'm saying, or snapbacks. I see a hat and I'm like, that shit look crazy. It got army fatigues on it. That should look crazy. Until it's time to match that with something and you feel stupid looking in the mirror. It's not that it was a bad decision. It was just not a well thought through decision. And I think that's where clarity can be the completion of this idea. I like the idea of making this alternative. I feel like the drums could be a little bit more present even for this alternative energy to drive the energy of it from beginning to end. More present. Definitely just a more present mix on it. I mean, you could slap something like Knock over the top of those to really make it feel like it's a band playing up close with you, and still get off your very Kid Cudi-ish type of vibes on this. Clarity, I think is so important on this. The site won't let me skip. What you mean? It won't let you skip? Let me go double check this and make sure no limitations. What happened, bro? What you do, bro? Why that shit won't let you skip, bro? Why that shit won't let you skip, bro? Huh? Why that shit won't let you skip, bro? What's going on, bro? Huh? I'm looking right now. You should be good. You should be good. Basic settings. Yeah, you good. You Gucci. Rich man, he's a battery. Her eyes are warm. He's a battery. That's all I took from that song. And as soon as I hear a more catchier melody with clarity, I'm going to forget it even happened. Tight as freaking irons. What's up with you, bro? How you doing? Is this JNT Jones, Red Carpet. Make some stuff for fun sometimes. Let the critiques rip. And then you put a headstone like R.I.P. All right.
Red carpet killer. Yeah. Red carpet, kill off the Rari, doors to the ceiling. Bitch too bad, got ass like a villain. Ain't no cap, I'm rich off the feeling. 10 chains on and my neck still chillin'. Ho and Chanel, I just bought a new building. Talk all that shit, little boy, I'm willin'. Fuck what it cost, I ain't never been timid. Whole team ball, we don't do no no scrimmage. Walk in the spot like who this? Big FN tucked under Louis. Spent 200 just to park my newest. That ain't no flex, just a routine stupid. She wanna ride on the deluxe.
This got a whole lot of DNA of Tory Lanez. I ain't been broke in a minute. I ain't been broke in a minute. How about them in a minute? How about they lit? How about they never done in it? One lead sound, which is a saxophone and 808s, and this is the same pocket that I'm hearing. Could be wrong, but I'm hearing a lot of that on this song with the auto tune as well.
Talk too much, get popped like a roofie. Pull up in the fur with a 10 and Da Vinci. Eyes on me, let the ops tryna shoot me. No stylist, bitch, a styler. Got a porn star tongue in the bank water. Rolling on froze, that's a motherfucking timer. Put her on a PJ, flew her in designer. Whole lot of hoes, can't name them, just line them. Told her no speak, just pose and climb up. Ass so fat, made the seats go recliners. Fuck on her once, then it goes like China. Red carpet, kill off the Rari, doors to the ceiling. Bitch too bad, got add like a villain. Ain't no cap, I'm rich off the feeling. 10 chains on and my neck still chillin'. Ho and Chanel, I just bought a new building. Talk all that shit, little boy, I'm willing. Fuck what it costs, I ain't never been timid. Whole team ball, we don't do no scrimmage.
All right, that's all I'm gonna play on this one. Not bad. I think that you show an attention to structure that is important when grabbing new fans and new listeners. I think it does lean in on a lot of predictable sort of cliche imagery and even lines that I feel like we've heard before. Not a whole lot of opportunities to see what separates you from someone who takes that very same script or that very same reference, those references, and then creates a verse over the top of it. At this point, it puts you in a sea with a whole lot of competitors. That song that you just played.
Big bang talk, don't speak, no joke. Heard your deal got split, that's a joke. My deal look like new zip code. Kill off the Rari, doors to the ceiling. Bitch too bad.
Reminds me so much of this.
Yeah, the word demise. Love you, heard?
Bobby, yeah.
Damn, I ain't been broke in a minute. Don't get it fitted. Toe off the bow in a Bentley. Can you hold the kidney? Up the city. I do not dance or jiggy. Gun is sucked under this finny. I like it, I spin it. I just came right out the jeweler. The ice on my neck and my wrist and my fist. I ain't finished. I was just.
I add like a villain. Ain't no cap, I'm rich off the feeling. 10 chains on and my neck still chillin'. Ho and Chanel, I just bought a new building. Talk all that shit, little boy, I'm willing.
It's a pocket, it's a branch off a subgenre of rap, a subgenre of trap, but it does find itself very close to its sources to the point where I would not be able to pick this song out and be like, oh, that's so-and-so. That's J&T Jones. And I think you gotta be careful. No, fuck careful. You gotta be destructive. You gotta be destructive now. You gotta be so unapologetically human that somebody can't prompt you. You could be prompted here. This can be prompted. And you do not want to be in that category. No artist in this age, no producer wants to be easily promptable. This is the time to take artistic chances. This is the time to create the unpromptable. Like this is the time to do it. What's up, Patera? This is the time to do that. You don't want to fall too much into formulaic. Formulaic is going to feel very old very soon. Timberlake could recreate you. I mean, don't ask me. Ask Timberlake. He know everything about this. Ask Timberlake. Don't ask me. Ask Timberlake. He know everything about this. That baby Timbo. No, that baby Timbo. That baby Timbo. No, that's baby Timbo. That baby Timbo. No. Who that? I never heard of him. I might get a little spy. That's baby Timbo. That baby Timbo. That baby Timbo. That baby Timbo. That baby Timbo. This soda? No, that's not Zevia. That's baby Timbo soda. Kamani Guard. We definitely already heard this one. Kamani. What is this, show? Chris AK, on God. Safe ain't safe no more.
And I'm loving every curve that builds your frame. You're the perfect prototype. And the way your body moves drives me insane. Girl, nobody does it like you. Baby, I don't even wanna rush, but I can't wait to touch upon you.
I can't listen to you unmixed, Kamani. You got an amazing voice, but you set the bar too high. I can't do this to you. I can't do this to you. You set the bar too high. I gotta wait for this one to get a little bit more. Like I need this at 40-50 mix. 40-50% mix on this one. This is not highlighting you, I think, in the most positive way. Your potential was off the radar, and we heard it with the other song. And we've heard it with many other songs. I don't want to play this quite yet. Not yet. I feel like the background vocals is that's not sounding like the Kamani I know. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on that one. I can see I can't even give you the proper feedback because I know that it's going to be more time for that you're gonna take on this. That's not the Kamani I heard. I'll wait. Truth Seeker, please rate on a scale of 1 to 10. I will not. How you gonna tell me this is not critique my beats? This is critique my beats. How you gonna rate on a scale of 1 to 10? That's not how this works. How you sit in a free entry and then tell me how to rate it? You got a request, pay for a skip. Talking about you, please rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. That ain't gonna tell you nothing. I'll be down.
Not a rapper. But I do this thing anyways. I'm not a rapper. I'm not a capper. I'm not that nigga that's gonna spaz out and lose his cool.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm about sick of you. I'm about sick of anybody getting it. I'm about sick of folks doing this. I'm not a rapper. I'm not a producer shit. This gimmick has gotta die. You can't. Don't tell me you're not a rapper as you're rapping.
I'm not your friend, nor am I your enemy. But we ain't from the same cloth, you ain't cut like me. I'm not a rapper, I'm just passionately doing me. I'm like Picasso, my words come out as artistry.
I'm not a listener, it's crazy. I'm not a listener. I'm not a rater. I'm not a scaler. 1 to 10, I'm not a scaler.
I paint a chapel while reflecting on my latest sins. I'm at the point of this pleading to God to let me in. I'm not a rapper, I'm just passionately doing me. I'm like Picasso, my words come out as artistry. I paint a chapel while reflecting on my latest sins. I'm at the point of this pleading to God to let me in. I refuse to die and let my last words be what if. Die before I reach my dreams, but what if? What if I would've tried? What if I would've strived? What if I would've took my life more serious? Let my poetry penetrate, put this pen to the paper laid. I use words to dry my ship and let my problems sail away. I be stressing like every day, my problems don't take no sick days. I use Theraflu, but it don't take the pain away. Don't need the money or the fame, I do this thing for me. So I can play this track back when things get ugly. Cause in the midst of the storm, with houses flying around, you be thankful to find out that your feet still be on the ground. Not a rapper.
Oh hell no. Everything was going pretty well. You came out of nowhere. How you sound like it's auto-tune and you ain't put auto-tune on it? How you sound like you using auto-tune but you ain't using auto-tune? That wasn't auto-tune. He went like that. I know what I hear. That's that Post Malone. That's that old Post Malone when he used to rap. Okay, I like the pockets you chose on this. I think that you're someone who is thinking more so with rhythm in mind. Not every rapper does. Every rapper's convinced they do. Not every rapper does it or does it well. You're thinking with a lot of rhythm in mind, and I think that could make a new listener, even if they don't necessarily connect to what you're talking about, especially if they've never been a rapper. I'm not a rapper. Well, shit, maybe he got the secret. Maybe the secret is saying I'm not a rapper because this song is going to be for somebody who indeed is not a rapper. Third eye. Open it. He fooled all of y'all. Y'all thought this was a rapper rapping about a song about rapping. No, he's rapping from the perspective of somebody who's a listener who's not indeed a rapper. And they could walk around saying, I'm not a rapper. I see the vision. I see the vision. At times it does feel a little disjointed in terms of like I can tell you're recording these in likely like 4 to 8 bar portions, which is not a problem if you're paying attention to what the other part is doing and you're naturally punching in a way that makes the song flow cohesively. I think you did that. But there is some parts of this that feel like it is just another section. Disjointed from the concept, disjointed from the rest of the beat. It just feels like you're finding different pockets to say some catchy shit and then moving on to the next one. And I wonder at the completion of this, if I walk away from this with any kind of, if anything, that makes me want to repeat it again or listen to it again. I will say, I could imagine a scenario in which a song like this is a song that does well for you live. If you're able to perform it without the vocals, I think it's a song that performs well for you because you give the audience an opportunity to be a part of it. So run that. Manny is the next one up. You listened to Disrespect to Me. You listened to Disrespect by Me. Hopefully you like this one. Manny, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't remember shit about that song. Ain't saying even about you. I just don't remember. We listen to so many songs. I don't remember nothing. I ain't gonna hold you. Oh, yeah, Manny. I don't remember shit, bro. I don't remember nothing. But I'll take your word for it. And you know why I can't play it? Because the file's corrupt. Sorry, my friend. Moving on. Eddie Q. I haven't heard from Eddie Q in a second. Eddie Q, stop. Let's hear it. Bye, love. See you later. Drive safe. Love you. Never. So it never came from a metal. Seven mama don't play. Seven call in the metal. Seven call in the metal. Seven on in the memo. All I know is some flea. But if I'm in a metal, I just had them burning blue. Never got to go. I like solid blue. Lately, I like it nice and slow. Had in mind to go. Seven option, no. I like it nice and slow. Baby, nice and slow. Never say my for move. Nice and slow. I already hear the song. Kurt and B. No, don't you dare. Don't you dare. I want a freaky frog. Do you want a freaky frog? Or do you want a dog? Do you want a freaky frog? Do you want a... Tell me, do that freaky frog? Tell me, do you want a dog? That's a song right there. That's a song right there. Do you want a freaky frog? Girl, I could be your dog. I'm a freaking frog. I can just hear that as a lyric. Somebody write that in. Write that in. That's the song. You're welcome. JID featuring Spino. Yeah, I hear that. Slide on you. Nah, Nows, no thank you. Nows, we don't want no song from you. And your greasy hand activity. Slide on you. Let me put these grease on pounds. Then let me come and wipe you down. greasy palms. Baby, you're all on my palms. Let me come and wipe you down. Mouse. I could be your dog. 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 I'm a freaking frog. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. Girl, I could be your dog. Or I'm a freaky frog. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. Girl, I can be a freaky frog. Ribbit, ribbit. Shit, leave it to Timberland. He'd have been it. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. Head ass. Ask Timberland. He got the answers. Girl, I can be a freaky frog. Or I could be a dog. There you go. That shit wins. Low ribbit sounds is crazy. You know he'll do it. Hey there. Babies crying. Ribbits, frogs dying. Driving scions. Dogs crying. Beautiful Bella chiming. Beautiful chiming. Yeah, I'll take that. All that he added to them fucking song. Robotic frogs. Ribbit, ribbit. How do we get here? Because he talking shit. Timberland, you shouldn't have been talking. He would leave me alone. Leave me alone before we open these files back up. Girl, I could be a freaky frog. Girl, I could be your dog. Or of a freaky frog. Ribbit, ribbit. Excellent work on this one, Eddie Q. I'm adding this to the favorites. The only thing I think with this one that I still gonna grow on me is how present the 808s are in this. It does seem to be dominating a lot of space. That if you get a singer that does have a deeper voice, or just so you can get the full experience of a voice singing over this, I think that it's dominating a lot of it's closing the amount of space a singer will be heard clearly over the top of this. But I think this is absolutely somebody's R&B banger. But I think you gotta take a little bit off of that. Babies crying, frogs dying. Curtis King 2026. We got quotes today. Girl, I could be a dog, or I'm a freaky frog. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. Ribbit, ribbit, head ass. Black the Map, Big Trouble, demo. Let's hear it. Always looking forward to what you got. Black the Map is supremely talented. Big Trouble, let's hear it.
Shawty, she tryna stay casual. I told her the baby I'm patient. Ass was still in the visions, but I'm digging this conversation. Look me in the eyes, you ain't gotta say shit. Make it mine, that's my main motivation. Cause you vibe, the mommy, you wavy. Wait, next week we gon' push a Mercedes. Bobby and Whitney is great. She white like cocaine in the 80s. Tonight is a night for an S trip. It's a pure and I know you can handle it. Got you wet compliments to the cannabis. Nomination, little mama, you know that it's I think you're gonna be trouble. I think you're gonna be trouble. I think you're gonna be looking like a Royal Rumble. Thinking I'm lacking this trouble. Shots at the bar, but a double. But I can't tell you I like it. 100 bands in my duffel. It's not a swerve, but I got some goals. First it's the radio, then it's the shows. Hop on the plane, do some more videos. I'm late on the pavement, you know how it goes. All this 60 niggas is clones. Smoking on biblical, baby, I'm stoned. Great with a team, but I'm good with my own. Good with a man, but you good on your own. Yeah. We taking over creation, Fat blunts getting cremated, I want this shit on the daily, I like cocaine in the 80s.
I'm gonna put this out in the air. I need to hear Black the Map and J Squared on the same song. I think y'all styles will mesh well together.
Tonight is the night for an acid trip. It's up here and I know you can handle it. Got you wet compliments of the cannabis. Baby, you know that I love to hear. I think you're gonna be trouble. I think you're gonna be trouble. I think you're gonna be looking like you're real wrong, but thinking I'm liking the show. Shots at the bar for the dough. But I can tell you I love you. 100 bands on the duffel. I think you're gonna be trouble. I think you're gonna be trouble. I know you're gonna be looking like you're real wrong, but thinking I'm liking the trouble. Shots at the bar for the double. But I can't tell you I love you. 100 bands in my duffel.
When a man loves a woman,
It's Black the Map. Yeah.
You are somebody who does not waste a second on a song, and I appreciate you for that.
Getty sweetie on the track. It's like that. Yeah. Diggity back up, I got that gat up. You need a vest on for the Smith and Weston. I don't shoot at random. Had some very scary training in the military. Talk to practice on a daily, I tend to vary. Kinda makes you think this whole thing temporary. I see the snakes in the grass like the vultures do. I'm a vulture too. Feast on dead bodies of me, niggas gotta eat. I hear the screams in my sleep, so I fuck my girl pussy to sleep. I guess the pain hits deep. I drank the pain when it rains, so I guess the pain ain't cheap. I hang with my niggas and Jug wanna hang with me. Success from black, these whiteys wanna hang me. Like real life nigga, loose in the tree. I smile in their face that they really hate me. Like all I want is 100K cash in the stash. But only one baby mama, is that too much to ask? I need up-to-date plates over the Wraith, but I still want them both, you know. Just to be safe, I go baby Nate when it comes to this cake. Cause I've been getting mine straight. Thursday to Thursday, these hoes getting Thursday. I put down the gunplay, the paper chase that wordplay. So if the opposition play, I got a gun in their face. Finna run the whole city, my nigga running in place. Smoking the eighth, I guess a nigga still.
I'm finna run the whole city, my nigga running in place.
Still stuck in my ways, my nigga. I can give two
Knock it
fucks
off.
what you say, plus a fuck. It's just giving way too much fucks away. Yo, when I'm out with my shawty, please no pictures, nigga. Fresh to death, you should go and strike a pose, nigga. And I'm in Tahiti with Giddy Sweetie, sipping on Fiji. If you need me, just beat me. These culture vultures wanna be me. They blind watching that TV. These niggas can't see me. I'm off the radar. My boss check your pay card. Fly nigga finna take off. Got you offset and upset and depressed. Cause a nigga up next. You watching greatness in the flesh. Do it best. My niggas say less. Your boys are genius. Why you press? Cause they feeling me. Why you wasting all that energy? Trying to block my shine when you lost your creativity.
Sheesh.
Notch.
There it is, man. Black the Map. Crazy. Incredible. Yeah, I'm gonna say what Now said. You ain't slick trying to get a 2-for-1. You ain't slick sending a 2-for-1. I mean, sending a 2-for-1 song. He was like, "Aaron, just gonna throw this on the side of this." I do like it. Wait, you're picking a song of the week. Does it mean there has to be voting round? Yes. 1 round. Right now, I already have 4 songs selected. So I'll likely unfavorite one and then go from there. But right now we have 4 songs selected. It'll be 1 round. So yes, I'm sorry, Courtney. I know how much. Excuse me. I'm not sorry. You're welcome, Courtney. I know how much you love the voting process of this. Like, you know what I'm saying? This one is absolutely added. Incredible. I love how you don't waste a second with your structuring in your songs. Not a loop goes by that you are not re-engaging are re-engaging with your audience. Not a loop goes by. I don't listen to you for 8 bars and want to focus on something else. Right? I don't just get lost in just like, I feel like you do a great job of not being an attention whore with your lyrics, not trying to find cheap ways to be like, look at me, I said something controversial. I think that you have mastered, forget how to grab attention. You're mastering how not to be ignored, which I think is so much more powerful. So much more powerful. Forget how to grab attention. How do you figure out how to not be ignored? And I think you do that well. artistically, like just as an art form on both of these transitions, even the use of the pitch down vocals on the second part of that. I just love when it sounds like there's an artist that is making artistic decisions and not content decisions, which I mean, that can be art as well, but not making, commerce related decisions. It sounds like this is an artist making artistic decisions and the engineers in on it too. Those are my favorite songs, right? There's a certain cinematic tinge to it that I really enjoy. My only want for those two songs is I wish the kick could have been breathing a little bit more. I love both the drum patterns on both of these transitions. I really wish the kick could have existed more on this, because I think it would have helped to accentuate what you're doing in your delivery, especially when you start to harmonize and it gets out of like the rap pockets. I would love to hear a kick that is more present, not necessarily more high end, but just something with more thump to it that'll drive the pacing of this. Because right now, it just sounds like it's supporting you as opposed to driving the energy. But that's all I got. Not even give it space, just give it like whatever the strangle. Like I feel like whoever mixed the drums on this, whether it's a producer or the engineer, when you're recording, they put a high pass filter on this, and they let just a little bit of the low end of the kicks breathe. And it's likely they made that decision. You said it's a producer. He or she likely made that decision so that it would make room for you. Now that the room has been made, let's now figure out how to take some of that. Let's give that kick more air so that it's able to hit the way it naturally hits without losing its character. Because I feel like he probably added a filter over those so it had a boom bap dust to it. But those are one of those where now you can let that kick breathe and really drive the tempo of what's going on here. But, what do I know? Go ask Timbaland. Go ask Timbaland. I don't know nothing, man. Go ask Timbaland. He go ask Baby Timbo. Black the Map, go ask Baby Timbo. Don't send him my notes. Go see what Baby Timbo do. Go see what Baby Timbo want. Go see what he want. Perhaps he has the answers. Ribbit. Or I'm gonna butcher the shit out your name. Armaco. One of those gotta be it. Huh? That's the name of this song. Indecisive baby noise. Are you hungry, baby? I mean, I can eat. The way Curtis imitates the sound of a baby, you wouldn't think that he's raised one. I'm not imitating a real baby. I'm imitating whatever sound pack he got that baby from. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. He might have made that sound. His AI chip having ass might have made that sound. He's the baby. Nobody ever found that sound. He's the baby. Timbaland is the baby in that beat. Cause he was in there. Don't nobody want to in the 90s. In all your legend ways. Don't nobody want to go into a booth after Timbaland. Go lay your vocals down. Go ahead and sing now. It's your turn. Can I get a different pop blocker? Can we change microphones? All right, your turn. Oh, wet mouth ass legend. Get your ass out the fucking booth. Now he like, I ain't got to spit no more. AI spit for me. King Gorilla, appreciate you. It's your turn. It's crazy. I didn't even think about how that sound. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. My bad. Shit.
I can't think about how that sound. Your turn now. That sound freaky. That's a freaky frog. All right, let's see.
Knock, knock, Capital One Bank.
Knock, knock, Capital One Bank. Fucking ads, bro. Fucking ads. I don't believe you, Nows. I don't believe you.
Hold up, hold up. I need all that. I need all that.
Yeah, that shit cold. I ain't the same one that you ain't.
Hold up.
Cause Dre, I ain't trying to hear that. We ain't asking Timbo shit. Prince used the same baby sound back in 1982. That ain't the sound. He heard it and was like, "Can we?" Somebody was like, "You gonna add it to the beat?" He was like, "No. Press record. I'll be back in a second." Yeah. They were like, that sounds more like a door creaking than it does a baby Timbaland. He was like, "Baby Timbo, I do what I want. Baby Timbo, I change the direction of music at least 3 or 4 times. I can do whatever I want. I'm Baby Timbo." That's exactly what he did. Eddie, what's good with you, fam? That's what happened. He didn't use that Prince sound. He trying to have to get sued.
That shit cold. Yeah, that shit cold. Came too far to lower my head. Yeah, that shit cold. Get it all. Asking for less. I can make it real personal. Get that pain in my arsenal. Get that faith in my dream. Did it all for my dream. All that. I need no favor. Fuck that. Tell them I don't fake, I don't switch side. Tell them I don't bend, you don't feel right. No ISO pick and roll. Gotta get back to that rhythm roll. Step back, move on. Look me, stay strong. I just floating.
All right, I'm gonna stop right here. I think the clarity in this song ended on whatever you wrote on. If you wrote on your phone, if you wrote on a piece of paper, I think the clarity of this song began and ended on that piece of paper. Unfortunately, the recording art, don't forget here, we separate the songwriting art from the recording art. Your recording art requires a completely different skill set than your writing does. You could write clever lines all day long. You could write pockets that you can figure out in the recording, but when you get to the recording, nobody gets the privilege of seeing what you wrote down. The only thing they get to hear is what you have recorded. So if you're not figuring out how to translate what you wrote into your recording, almost doesn't matter what you wrote. What I hear here is you've at least decided on what pockets you want to be in. You've at least decided on a bit of a structure. However, it feels like your vocals it feels like if your vocals were visual, they're inside of a cloudy room. And I could barely make out what they're doing. So I think the mix needs to help open up some of that smoke that's around it. And I think also you have to deliver something that feels like you got to deliver something that is able to contrast itself from an already chaotic beat. The pads are occupying a lot of frequencies that need to be cut off. Subtractive EQ'd to make space or make a comfortable bed for your vocals to exist over the top of them. Because right now it is congested. And it is making it hard to figure out what you're actually saying in this chorus. Are you saying huh, uh-huh, or huh? What is the chorus? This sound like a scratch vocal. It sound like a scratch vocal. Take your time. Go back in for clarity. But do not forget, your recording art is, you could make a argument that your recording art is probably more important than your written work at times. You could write the most brilliant thing, but if you're not able to deliver it and perform it, because there's a recording art, there's a songwriting art, there's a recording art, and there's a performance art. If you're not able to perform it and record it, it's going to be lost
on the paper. You gotta deliver this, because when you record a song that is forever, that's forever. That's forever. Not to add any pressure, but it is forever. Which is why we got to take advantage of our we got to take advantage of the fact that you have you have to take advantage of your advantages. When you're recording a song, you can record a line 500 times. Nobody's going to know. Except for you and whoever recorded you. Take advantage of that. Do multiple takes until you get it right. Call Dr. Dre crazy. Call him whatever you want to call. When Dr. Dre reappears, he knows how to get an artist to give their best. If I'm not mistaken, 50 Cent recorded almost every line, if I'm not mistaken. He punched in, or he recorded almost every line of In the Club. And Dre made sure that every line was given with different styles, different cadences. And the reason why that song still, I kid you not, there are not many songs that probably get played every single day in the world. It is somebody's birthday every single day. That song gets played. And that structure is so fucking uniform that you don't even have to think about it. And I think that's important when you're writing songs like that. That's important. Grind out Aleem. Dre punched in Eazy's lines on Boys in the Hood. That's why them boys in the hood is always come talking that trash, they'll pull your card. Punch. Knowing nothing in life but to be legit. Punch. Don't quote me, boy. I ain't said nothing yet. When it's done right, it creates classic moments because you're almost delivering your verses as a voice actor. Like, you notice when you're watching a film and before Robert De Niro gives you like the quotable. See, this is what we're gonna do. The camera angles changing or panning, and then when he delivers a line, and that's why you're never gonna beat me. They literally cut just to deliver that line in a different angle. Same thing's happening, I believe, with recording artists. You're giving another take so you can deliver that line from a different angle. All right, grind out Aleem or Aleem, grind out on a. This song is called "On a Bean 100." Oh Lord, here we go. I said the bean kicked in.
Feeling at home in the presence of you. I don't want you to tarry or linger behind.
Yeah.
That grind out shit.
Young niggas that's motivated by riches. No semi-autos, we only carry the switches. Like Zion, I can tell you ain't never had no bitches. This shit is a shame. Rather in the streets or in the league, youngest still need some game. See, I was told if you do dirt,
You talking about Zion Wilson? But I hope his big ass don't find you.
it's gonna come with some things like death or jail. And if you prevail, make sure you never say a name. Cause I was going through some things. I put my hands on weed and cane. All while my work in correction. She knew that she would go insane. Pull me to the side. Like, why you ain't tell me that you was moving things? Respectfully, cause you ain't never put me on no change. I met the plug and we exchanged. I wanted my own lane. Jump right in the field so I could start up my own name. Who that there? Oh, that's Lane. What he bout? About the green. Grind out. Yeah, that's the team. Disrespect. Then catch a beam. Neck and wrist. It's always clean. Whip 'em in. It's always me. Everything stay on the beam. Everything stay on the beam. Who that there? Oh, that's Lane. What he bout? About the green. Grind out. Yeah, that's the team. Disrespect. Then catch a beam. Neck and wrist. It's always clean. Whip 'em in. It's always me. Everything stay on the beam. Everything stay on the beam. If got less than 4 in the horses, I probably won't whip it. And if a hair don't touch your ass, I probably won't hit it. I dress like a man, you fucking trend. Y'all pay.
If your hair don't touch your ass, I probably won't hit it. Being honest.
For stylists, been bagging bitches, nothing but sweatsuits. More than DJ Khaled. I never had to do the most. Cause nigga, I'm valid. My meat the only kind she eats. She just ordered the salad. My money coming in layers. I'm peeling through it like cabbage. This 4 or 5 go straight through you. Ain't leaving no fragments. When I'm at the airport, only time I'm worried about baggage. When I lose reception, the only time I'm worried about static, because it might be the boys.
Deadly Scorpion, thank you for breaking that down. I got it. Sometimes I'll repeat a line. So let it marinate a little bit more. I got it though. Thank you for the explanation. Thank you, genius.com. I got it now. I got it. Thank you. My mind was like, whoa, why are you on it? Since you won't be nitpicky, it's YOU''RE. You are. You are welcome. Timberland, stop sending chat messages through Deadly Scorpion 75. It's not fair. Get off his account. He's been hacked.
Know they annoyed by the charge that I avoid, keeping blacks employed. And no question that the boys that I roll with get busy. This bitch got an extended cab, call her F-150. If this was back in 2015 when I was with Joe from Northeast to Sicklerville, I would've told you to get with me. Yeah, who that there? Oh, that's Sling. What he bout? About the green. Grind out. Yeah, that's the team. Disrespect. Then catch a beam. Neck and wrist. It's always clean. Whip 'em in. It's always mean. Everything stay on the beam. Everything stay on the beam. Who that there? Oh, that's Sling. What he bout? About the green. Grind out. Yeah, that's the team. Disrespect. Then catch a beam. Neck and wrist. It's always clean. Whip 'em in. It's always mean. Everything stay on the beam. Everything stay on the beam.
That is how you make an introduction. I'm gonna add you. I'm gonna take off. Unfortunately, I'm taking my dog Eddie Q off of the favorites, and I'm picking this one. That's how you make an introduction. There's a beautiful level of clarity. There is what I call a handshake moment that happens in his music. When people are listening to your music for the first time, they're being introduced to you for the first time. Don't let that slide past you. When I'm introducing myself to you, I don't get right into, you got to introduce yourself somehow, some way. Through your own artistic devices, you got to find a way to introduce your audience. Even if you want to introduce them into chaos, there is an art form behind that as well. Right? There is some give and take that goes into that. And for this one, what I appreciate so much about this is this to me is what makes these type of performances where they're like the mic dangling from the sky type of performances. This to me is what justifies doing them, because that's how you introduce somebody. I imagine that this would be an artist that would do really well. Somebody said Rome Street. You're reminded of Rome Street. This would be an artist that I feel like a Rome Street, if he's not already. This is my first time introducing to him, but this is the one where you be like, I'm gonna bring out the homie to give you some bars, and I think this is the one where you put him in front of the right audience. Look like he might be on tour already. You put him in front of the right audience, he makes an impression upon those who are fans of raw lyricists and bars that are able to stay within the pocket and not get too wordy. I think this is good. This is really solid. This is really dope work. The production, I think, fits you perfectly. So at first it's a little bit off-putting with the keys, but you made that motherfucker work. Straight up, you made it work. I'm adding this to one of my favorites on here. Man, that is how you contrast. That is how you contrast. It's like looking at a color wheel. It's like looking at a color wheel and seeing what's on the opposite side. Like that's how they typically, when you're doing like thumbnails, you're doing some kind of graphic design, they always say reference a color wheel so that you're able to see what colors are contrasting off of one another. I think this is a prime example of choosing the right colors vocally to execute that. Props. Look forward to hearing more from you. All right, next one up is Drano. This is called Next, and you said this is called shoulder music? Okay. 5 more minutes before we close off any of the new skips. If you want to skip the line, you got 5. Let's say if I gotta use the bathroom, we can do 15 more minutes. Yeah, we do 15 more minutes. If I can use the bathroom, we got 15 more minutes. But you ever notice when you gotta use the bathroom, that shit start rushing everything? Come on. Shit, come on. Get to the bar. No, I'm playing. Oh shit. I might as well go right now. This song is 1 minute. Yeah, let's go ahead and listen to this. This is Drano shoulder music. Let's hear it.
Drano.
got that decap drums that knock volume 11. That's what I feel like this feel like. You said did Timbaland produce this? No, that baby Suno. That baby Timbo. That baby Timbo. That baby Timbo. That baby Timbo. That right there. That baby Timbo. 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 This is no longer Throwback Thursday. That baby Timbo.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
No, that's it. That's it. Oh, I got my own acronym wrong. Hold on. Let me get it one more time. Hold on. That baby Timbo. DBT. Not EBT, it's DBT. That baby Timbo. Did you take that from Swiss Beats? No. That baby Timbo. That baby Timbo. That baby Timbo. That baby Timbo. Is them decap drum? No, that baby Timbo. That baby Timbo. That baby Timbo. That baby Timbo. That part right there? No, that baby Timbo. Baby Timbo. That's a thieving ass baby. Somebody need to arrest that baby. That baby Timbo. That baby Timbo. Arrest that child. Arrest that baby immediately. That baby Timbo. So baby Timbo produced Tata. This nigga's living in a universe of his own. Baby Timbo and Tata? Let me get this straight. Baby Timbo and Tata? Now said, all right, you acting like Tim ain't ever in Cali. That man gonna come see you. He can't outrun me. Man, please give me a lawsuit. Please give me a lawsuit. Please give me a reason. You think boy, the way I turn into a Kurtaren? A Karen?
He hit me. He fucking hit me. I think he used AI to figure out where I'm at. He hit me. He fucking hit me. He's stealing music from people. And he hit me. I want to talk. I want to sue Suno too. They put him up to this.
What? Don't you threaten me with a good time. That's a lawsuit. He gonna come get you. What?
He fucking hit me.
Kurtaren is crazy. That's what I'm finna be that day.
What?
Shit, I'm finna be recording his ass like a First Amendment auditor.
I know my HIPAA laws. What are you doing? Who the hell's baby Timbo? You don't have my consent to record. Who's fucking baby Timbo?
Watching Loco Capo. Well, leave my crazy ass alone. Niles, you ever thought about... Niles, you say that he's always in California, and you say that he might come see you. Have you ever thought to yourself, I'm the one that knocks. I'm the one that knocks. You ever thought about that? You ever thought about I'm the crazy one? I might be the one you might want to leave alone. Leave that nigga alone. Just let him be in his own universe. He got this DIY shit. Let him be in his own universe. Let him have it. I might be the one to leave alone. It's already been 2 hours and 31 minutes and I ain't let it go. Got an addictive personality like that. Heisenkurt. Help the bear. Don Luis, help the bear. All right, let's get back to this. I forgot to use the bathroom. All right, hold on. One more time for this. It's only a minute.
Drano.
This right here, Drano, feels like a little bit of hypnotizing going on. This beat is mostly bass and mostly that drum loop. And because of it, it allows you to get away with there being the one arpeggiated blippy synthesizer. It allows you to get away with that with a few bars. But after that bass and drums, it's not a whole lot here added. This feels like the beginning of an idea, but not necessarily like I wasn't gonna go on a loop. I wasn't gonna go on a limb and say it was a decap loop, but now that you said it now, I really feel like that it was just a decap loop. And it's an idea that you put together, but it sounds like it still is a ways away. Something about it for me as a listener, because I'm familiar with the process, it feels like, and I've been there. I've got production. It's absolutely there. It feels like it's heavy-handed on the loop. The loop is the character of this beat, and that's not a problem if you make it sound like everything else is intentional as well. I feel like it needs a few more sounds to really make it feel like it is a full presentation, for sure. For sure. Naze, yeah. Are you okay?
I'm okay.
All right, love you. You need something? No. Okay. Curtis, how do you view mastering a track to make it sound pro? This is not a question that you want to have answered here. Especially not by somebody who is I am not a mastering engineer. I am not a mastering engineer. I think the more you understand less about the plugins and more so about the purpose first. What is the art form and the purpose of mastering? Right? The traditional steps of mixing, obviously you go through the gain staging. Obviously you get everything to a certain space and you leave headroom so that the mastering can bring out the life in different frequencies and the overall presentation. Go talk to a mastering engineer and don't shortcut it. It's not going to sound pro if you don't have access to pro techniques and some of the pro tools. No pun intended. You got to see what they're using and why they're using it. The why they're using it is so much more important than having access to the presets. Too many producers are focused on, oh, I was watching a Pro Tools video and I saw that preset. Well, that preset works for that microphone. That preset works for that particular mix. You don't even have the same style of song, and you want to apply that mix because a professional applied a mix to another song. It's not even a style of song you have. It's like an artist who chooses an engineer. It's like an artist who raps like Denzel Curry, figuring out a vocal chain that was made for Pharrell. It's not appropriate. You'll learn some things, but it's not appropriate for the style of voice. It's a very different textures, very different sounds. So instead of looking for some quick techniques and tricks to it, really respect the art and just listen and read. Don't just watch videos. Read how these mastering engineers are approaching this and realize that there's ceilings when you're dealing with software versus hardware. You're not fucking with their hardware. You are not going to shortcut your way there. You are not going to sound like the classic, like the legends, unless you have that. There's a reason why that equipment is so much damn money. And there's a reason why people still go back to it when they want to achieve a certain type of sound. But you got to really get into the minds of these mastering engineers and really ask yourself, why do you still use this even though there's updated equipment out there? Because that motherfucker's not broke. It ain't broke. Why fix it? And this is from somebody who does not have a lot of hardware, but recognizes the difference. When you listen to some music that has been ran through an SSL board, you'll never hear your shit again the same way. You know how frustrating it is coming up as an independent artist, a DIYer in the early 2000s, and you're like, why does this shit sound so much better? And then you go see an SSL console board. Don't matter which one it is. You look at that shit and you're like, oh, my shit will never sound like this. You can't YouTube tutorial your way to that point. You can get it to a point, but recognize that there is a difference and a ceiling between these setups. There's a reason why. It's just a matter of some people think they're just competing for the listeners, and they're not necessarily competing with the evolution of the listeners.
Listeners evolve as well. The analog is a mother effer. I'm telling you, once you hear it, you can't unhear it. You're like, oh, I thought I was doing something. No, you weren't. No, you weren't. Your shit knock, and that shit is nice. That's cute. And then you realize even a terrible beat is gonna hit differently. In hardware, it's gonna hit differently than your amazing beat in Logic and Ableton and FL Studio. Oh, that motherfucker gonna say, it might not be tight, but that shit sound clear. It sound clean. The drums hit. I'm saying, even when I know we getting on time. I'll give it more time, brother. Even the first time that I was making beats in FL Studio versus the first time that I got an MPC. I got my hands on an MPC. I took the same kick, and obviously FL Studio has a default volume that it puts it on at 70% in most FL Studios. So when you hear the kick, even when you turn it up, the way that the kick was hitting outside of FL Studio versus the MPC out of my studio monitors, I had the M-Audio BX8A, dog, day and night difference. I was like, oh, that's what the kick is supposed to sound like. Oh shit. And I didn't even have converters. That was just the MPC itself. I didn't learn the MPC, but I saw the difference and I understood, oh shit, people who are more hands-on and want to achieve that, there's a reason for it. Don't shortcut the process. If you're able to get access to things, get access to them. It's well worth it. I know that message sounds so against what everything is heading to now, but it's the truth. All right, I'm going to close these right now. Close submissions. We'll reopen them the next time we're here, but these are going to be the ones for the day. IDK by Tam Noir, BTM, and DJ Yeti. All right, let's hear what you're talking about. Y'all must be loving Untitled. I keep getting a lot of Untitled links here.
I don't know how you feeling, baby. Tell me, girl, what you thinking lately. I don't know if you even want me. Tell me, girl, would you even stop me? I don't know, yeah. I don't know how you feeling lately. Tell me, girl, what you thinking, baby. I don't know, yeah. Tell me, girl, would you even stop me? I just hope that you really want me. I don't know.
Lucky as fuck. Eyes must be Viagra the way you keeping me up. Your love is a drug, a blunt where you keeping me stuck. I won't judge you even if your mom voted for Trump. Yo, let's not discuss that I don't have a car right now, so I'm taking the bus. I sling dope and record with my drink, first niggas and such. Man, tell me to squash, you know they shooting and stuff. I can't text you right now, but I hit you up soon enough. It's a flat world, but that ass round. Ayy, she say it's not a globe, she gave me down. Ayy, government been lying in the first place. Race the climax, she made it first place.
I don't know how you feeling, baby. Tell me, girl, what you thinking lately. I don't know if you even want me. Tell me, girl, would you even stop me? I don't know, yeah. I don't know how you feeling lately. Tell me, girl, what you thinking, baby. I don't know, yeah. Tell me, girl, would you even stop me? I just hope that you really want me. I don't know.
I'm sorry, make up your mind so I can stop lurking. FaceTime my nigga when you not working.
Did he make a reference? Where does lyric come from? Shit gave you dome? Did he make a reference to getting dome in this song? Did you say, in this big ass 2026, in this grown ass 2026, did you say getting dome? I didn't even hear that lyric. I was letting it vibe out. In this big old adult 2026, I can say getting dome. He heard this hook. This is what happened.
it subconsciously got in his head when he was like, no, would rhyme with no. Dome. No, dome. He heard that shit. Subconsciously, it found his way. He was like, dome. Oh, that's what dome is.
Don't tell me about them niggas that you keep curving. Look, I've been waiting all day. You know a nigga get up all early. Meditate on your love every morning. I promise I can hit it where you wanna, baby.
I'm old, man. Black the Map, you ain't that old.
I get the kitty every
I didn't even know this was you. Black the Map. You're not even on. Oh, you put BTM. Brother, I did not even know this was your song. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm looking back at this Untitled thinking it's a whole new person. I hear you now. Wait a minute. Was that you on the first verse?
I don't know if you even want me. Tell me, girl, would you weep?
Hell no, that ain't you. That ain't you. That ain't you. I'll hear you.
I've been waiting all day.
That's you.
You know a nigga get up all early. Meditate on your love every morning. I promise I can hit it where you wanna, baby. Can I get the kitty every morning, baby? Ride with me till we get that Mercedes. Stay for a year, I'ma get you that Mozzie. Let you keep that, I'ma get the Bugatti.
See how the everything, the tempo just picks up? That baby tempo. You see how the tempo just picks up? Because you understand how important it is to not only rap on beat, but to make sure the audience understands the pocket as well and almost can predict where it's going next because of the line you set it up with and the line you deliver it with. Baby Timbo.
Rice and some salad to keep up your body. Shawty like sipping, I got her some sake. Bail, I'm a wave, I'm a double tsunami. I'm from LA, so I know everybody. We all in the lobby, yeah. This a private party, yeah. Call up Jerry Bobby. He gon' pull up in a yachty. Bro, tell me where you tryna go. Michael no Toki, yo. She say,
I don't know. I don't know how you feeling, baby. Tell me, girl, what you thinking lately? I don't know. I don't know if you even want me. Tell me, girl, would you even stop me? I don't know, yeah. I don't know how you feeling lately. Tell me, girl, what you thinking, baby? I don't know, yeah. Tell me, girl, would you even stop me? I just hope that you really want me. I don't know.
Okay. I see parts of the vision on that one. Definitely a harsher mix. I'm meeting this at a really interesting place because I don't think that based upon the chorus and based upon that first verse that it builds up enough rapport for me as a listener to want to hang out long enough to hear what that second verse is doing. I wish the energy of the second verse was on the first verse and the energy of the first verse was more so towards the end of the song because it feels like it's starting to wind itself down, not build up momentum that leads into another climax in the beat, which is the chorus. This is also one of those where I like your singing voice, Black to Matt, but I think this was written in a style that a feature would just be a better look. Not because they sung it better, but because it's a style that's probably more comfortable. Like I would tap somebody who has a very different voice, tap them into this particular song. This feels like one of those where you get those writing credits on it, but you get somebody who's able to, who lives there on a regular basis. Country singer with a raspy voice. The engineer's on the hook. Okay. Well, then maybe we do need you on the hook. Well, maybe we do need you back on the hook. I'm so confused, but I get it now. Okay, Black the Map. Yeah, let's put you back on the map. Let's put the engineer back in the seat and tell him thank you for that amazing idea. And just tell him, just leave the top line, but like turn it down, and then you just go there, and then just go style it out the way that you do it. Right now, the respectfully to the engineer, it needs to be more emphasis put on some of these harsh frequencies that are coming through here. I want to be in all the videos, all the hooks, all the mixing and mastering. Baby Timbo. He should lock back in on this engineering. He laid the idea down. Now it's up to you to go, you know what I'm saying, take the baton and take it to the finish line. All right, man. At the end of the day, that's baby Timbo. That baby Timbo. That baby Timbo. That baby Timbo. That baby right there. That baby Timbo. For real, dancing all in the videos. But I don't have all the answers. Get baby Timbo on the hook. That's what I say. Every day before I pray, I say, well, before I talk to you, God, what does baby Timbo say? What baby Timbo say? Am I allowed to pray, baby Timbo? What does the all-seeing eye of baby Timbo say? I don't know. Like the idea. Like the idea, though. How many we got here in this queue? Oh, we got a few more. What you doing, Pop? Nothing. No, what's nothing? What you doing? Huh? Okay. Okay, let me know if you need something. I don't know. I could tell he was like, hey, Black,
that feeling when you're trying to build your credit.
I'm gonna just press record on Pro Tools. I'm gonna go do it. I'm gonna go lay that down. Be right back. Yeah, I know you could do it, but like, let me. That man's gonna send Magoo after you. Rest in peace. Magoo is no longer here. Remember, Niles? Rest in peace. See what you get out of suing him. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to the legend. Sosa Beast featuring Teddy Kane. Sound like y'all moving work.
It's wavy. Sosa wave God. Holy shit. Holy moly. Shit's about to get real. It's a God complex. Well, rest in peace to all the pieces of me full of vices. Young and 22, a nigga going through some crisis. If you ain't a real nigga, please don't touch my Nikes. Spit my verses on my beat so I can call them priceless. Yo, yeah, they wanna come around when they hear niggas sound. Used to smoke on the loud, now that she isn't allowed. In a couple years, check my revenue, I can tell you, cause there's no one else I can tell it to, cause I'm always out here in solitude. Like, whoa.
I'ma unleash the beast, I'ma unleash the beast. This shit is my disease, I not do this shit with ease. I'ma unleash the beast, I'ma unleash the beast. This shit is my disease, I not do this shit with ease.
It says it was released in 2019, and it feels 2019ish. This feel like a whole lot of hope in your voice before the pandemic hit.
I'ma unleash the beast, I'ma unleash the beast. This shit is my disease, I not do this shit with ease. I'ma unleash the beast, I'ma unleash the beast. This shit is my disease, I not do this shit with ease.
I'm pure with it. I move that work and I'm sure with it. Your baby mama, yeah, she in love with it. So much what they wanna golf with it. Run it down, then number down. Don't
What's
give
good,
a fuck
Arrow?
about numbers now. Got mad flow like a pipeline. All these niggas blown like pipelines. Whipping this work, my lifeline. Head to head, your life or mine. Been in the game like an old timer. Dresser filled with old timers. My lyrics considered gold mines. Got bitches snorting this white line. Imported over the borderline. Borderline schizophrenic. I love you, mama, don't panic. Got ecstasy and PCP. Got pills inside my PS3, we don't play us. Cause we outrageous, say we poison the youth. Might be the truth, but my only mission make money in the booth or on the street. If I die on my feet. Fuck with me, kicking your teeth. Blood on the street, blood on the leaves. These drugs is like a disease. Please give me release. See no fatigue, dressing fatigues. Coming for you like the police. Yeah, nigga, fuck the police. Yeah.
This is a movie. You right, Sid. You said you could see this for about the closing credits or about 17 Tubi movies. This is a scene in a Tubi movie where somebody getting ready to get in a fight with somebody that is significantly bigger than them, and they in a gym and they doing push-ups, and the montages is not quite making a whole lot of sense. They got weird fade-ins in between scenes, and like he doing push-ups and things. He doing like exercises not gonna help him. And then like the gym, like the trainer he's working with, got to slap the candy out his hand whenever he take breaks and he try to eat pizza and he try to sneak off to the bathroom and he slap him on the hand and get back over there. And he try to do pull-ups and he can't do them at first. And then by the end of the montage, he doing like 10 of them. That's exactly what this is. I see it.
For police.
Yep, that's exactly what I see on that one. I hear you. Well, I say this is definitely an Under Armour commercial type of song. I don't know if that, I don't even know if that even has, I don't even know what that looks like. I think my brain automatically checks out anytime Under Armour jumps on screen. I'm good. You want some Steph Curry's? No, thank you. I'm good. You can keep those. The new Steph Curry's from Under Armour. I'm good. Appreciate you though. X game training montage. God, that's good. That's good. That's good. Oh my gosh, that is very accurate. That's about 98% accuracy. That baby Timbo. That's about 90% accuracy. 98% accuracy. This is for sure a whole bunch of 720s. This is for sure some BMX biking. That's exactly what that is. You wrong for that. I loved it when I made it. There is an entire child walking around that is 7 years old since this song came out. That child right now is speaking, brushing its own teeth, knows its alphabets. This song is 7 years old. Talking about I'm wrong for that. I'm giving you the same. I'm just saying what the people who are in your close circle ain't gonna always say it. They were like, man, that shit hard still. We gonna be honest, and then we gonna say what it is. I think that for its time period, it definitely stands the test of time. Me and my brother had a good laugh on this. Was your brother the one that was sounding like Cookie Monster in the first verse? No, that baby Timbo. Was that the one? He was. Man, there's a certain innocence before 2020 happened. Before we all got sent to the back rooms. There was a certain innocence before 2020 that we used to have before they reactivated, when they activated CERN. There's a certain innocence before 2020 where it was like, I made a song called Beast. And I'm gonna rap like this. I'm gonna rap like this. It's a certain type of innocence that just doesn't exist in this world anymore. We've been beat up. As human beings, we've been beat up too much. Nah, that was a producer. He dope though. I'm not saying he not activated CERN. You know? It is here's how we do this here, and I'm just gonna be honest with you. We discourage folks from singing songs that are older. I like to say no older than like 2 years, because no matter what we say, it's going to sound like, no matter what we say, there's an excuse enough to give. Oh, that song is old. I have plenty of new stuff. Well, we love to hear the new stuff. No matter what we say, oh man, the drums sound outdated. Well, that song's from 7 years. Well, the delivery could use it. Oh, that's 7 years ago. So we try to keep those away because it is lifetimes away. Please, for those who send stuff in, send in your newest stuff. It's probably only a 2% chance that when we hear something that's 7 years and it doesn't sound like 7 years, it's about a 1 to 2% chance that we hear that and say, damn, that this shit is still holding up its weight. Shit, that includes my music too. Shit, I got music that just, it sounds like 2018, 2019 type of beats. Yeah. A lot of great energy. I'll say that. A lot of great energy all throughout this. There's definitely age on that beat. That beat does sound like it's using sounds that are in plugins that are iSource today. Like, nigga, is that Lounge Lizard? I'm just playing. Is that Nexus? It was some Nexus synthesizers in that beat for sure. It was some Nexus synthesizers in that beat for sure. But I do feel like there is still the opportunity for sync with something like that. It's just a matter of how on the nose something like this is. It definitely sounds like it could be used for somebody's training montage on YouTube. There it is. All right, appreciate you submitting that off. I think the mix was a bit harsh on the vocals in certain places where, once again, that's attributed to probably it just being an older mix. It could definitely use a good layer of Soothe, the Soothe plugin. King Bullet and A2Z Entity.
Bullet's World. Let's hear it. Would you agree, my guy Arrow said, but Curtis, wouldn't you agree that some of the dated sounds are coming back into style now? You want to know the real answer? I'll give you the political answer first, Arrow. Yeah, some of those are coming back in style, and I think they're presenting themselves with plugins that weren't available at the time and made those sounds sound very stocky, and now it has a character to them. You know, the real take I got on this? These fucking producers are bored making the same damn beat. And they've resorted to nostalgia for inspiration. And they don't know how to pull it off. They're making construction kits and calling it 2026 innovation. They're making construction kits. They're not fooling anybody. It's like, yeah, you made an 80s beat. You did that. So the fuck what? It is my early 2000s. And guess what? In the early 2000s, we would have still shut that shit off. But I think that there is a pro to that, in that you have producers that are wanting to possibly reach the musicality of those producers in that era. It may make them want to dive into more hardware and things that could teach them techniques that are outside of the narrow trap loop that they've been in. But I listen to it and I'm like, y'all niggas bored. Y'all bored. Y'all are bored. You're not even executing this shit. Y'all bored. It is the death of signature sounds. Y'all are bored. Don't let me fool you. Let me shut up. That's all I gotta say, Arrow. You bring out the worst in me, Arrow. Bullet's World.
This is it, this is it, this is Bullet's World. No going back, no going back, motherfuck the world. This is it, this is it, it's this crazy world. No going back, no going back, time to face the world. This is it, this is it, this is Bullet's World. No going back, no going back, motherfuck the world. This is it, it's this crazy world. No going back, no going back, time to face the world.
I was raised on rice and beans, not even no TV screens. Playtime was in the streets, throwing rocks, playing freeze. Growing up was fucking hard, now that hustle hard. I give my kids what they want. Life ain't easy, life is hard. You can make it be a star, it don't matter who you are. Dedication, blood and tears, fuck the world, have no fear. Buckle up is a crazy ride, buckle up and pack your nine. You see the light, you sleep tonight, I creep tonight, that's your life.
That's your life, that's your life, that's your life. So get me high, don't fuck with mine. So much shit on my mind, take it fly. Escape and get high. If I bring you to my world, welcome to my world. Yeah, this crazy world. Reality's a tragedy, yeah. Would you leave me by myself with this insanity? Or abandon me, yeah. This is it, this is it, this is Bullet's World. No going back, no going back, motherfuck the world. This is it, this is it, it's this crazy world. No going back, no going back, time to face the world. This is it, this is it, this is Bullet's World. No going back, no going back, motherfuck the world. This is it, it's this crazy world. No going back, no going back, time to face the world.
Okay, King Bullet. So my focus here is purely on the recording portion of this, the recording and performance portion of this. That was sang with a rapper's aggression, and it did not land on the ears the same way a singer would, because the singer is embodying a completely different approach to a melody like that. This was sang with a rapper's aggression. And what happens is that you start to give words more texture and more enunciation than air or more melody or more like like smoother ways to express these vowels the way that a singer would. A-E-I-O-U's. This is where a singer helps out tremendously. This was sang with the rapper's aggression and a rapper's urgency to get a hook done. And that is unfortunate because that is the part of this song that we hear the most throughout this song, right? I would get a singer on this one. I would personally find a singer on this one. And you know, you can get a female singer to this is well as well. Let her go and do her things, but like to get the most out of a song like this, I think it needs that contrast because the harshness in your voice, the auto-tune settings that you're using on this do not make it it doesn't make it an easy listen for a listener like me the first time I'm hearing it. Also, I don't think both you and the other person on the verse were on the same page. This feels like classic type of session where one rapper goes in a corner and writes their verse, another rapper goes in another corner and writes their verse, and then one person records first, and the next person records, and then you try to figure out how to make it make sense in post. And I think this is one of those where you would benefit from getting on the same page delivery-wise of how you want to approach this one. It's kind of odd because it at times it has a alternative trap feel to it, and at times it has a lean into some R&B, but it's in its entirety, it feels like it just loses its way. This feels like one session of 30 before you start to get into a pocket where it sounds more comfortable. I don't know if that makes sense. I do feel like both the verses, I think the second verse had a little bit more comfortability in it, but both would benefit from memorizing these verses as well. For sure. It feels like a rage beat, but neither artist is giving the energy that the beat needs. Yeah, like it's that production, it was overproduced. I think it's overproduced. I think that's what it really comes down to. That beat was overproduced and not necessarily with the intent of having artists with your type of voice over the top of it. That beat was made to exist as a standalone that you can rap over, but it didn't make a lot of room for you guys to exist. Doesn't matter where I choose to pick this song up.
Who you are, dedication, blood and tears.
You got one bright synthesizer that is just as loud as the secondary melody line. Then you got these snares that are also loud in the same frequencies that you would hear some of the high end in your vocals. Like it is a lot of information. It sounds like the engineer was on a mission to make everything bang, right? But they forgot that some things bang because you turn them up. Some sounds are present like that because you turn them up. Some sound louder than what they are because of what they sound like relative to other sounds. Right? If a kick is sitting at -3 decibels and the kick is there, everything underneath that is going to sound relative to that. So, but it won't be a loud ass beat. But when everything seems like it's reaching for 0 or being maxed out, it's so loud that you can't hear anything. If everything is loud, nothing is. Oh God, that's a great way to put it. So this definitely could use more dynamic range in this. That's all I got for you. But I appreciate you sitting that through. Grind Out has another song. Grind Out, Philly artist just showing some diversity. The song here is called Foes. All right, let's hear it. Oh no, I gotta go on a rant. Fuck that, I gotta go on a rant. Arrow, you started it. You started it, Arrow. I'm about to go on a rant. After that, real quick rant. Quick rant.
Anybody who knows how much I love where I'm from. I love the West Coast. But if I get another producer from North Dakota, from Russia, from Montana, that send me a West Coast beat, a G-Funk beat, I'm going to strangle you. I'm going to strangle you. Every West Coast beat don't got them ugly ass stock sounds that you got access to. That shit be y'all make me sick with that shit. Y'all make me sick. Or this is my interpretation of a West Coast song. You mean somewhere you never been before? Because I can tell. You immediately go to 1993. Immediately you'll go to 1993. Every time you want to make a West Coast beat, 1993. You start at 1993. Straight GTA 5 commercial music. On God it is. That's what y'all do. And then I call you out on it. You be like, that's Baby Timbo. That's Baby Timbo. I'm sorry. That's Baby Timbo. That's Baby Timbo. That ain't me. It's Baby Timbo. Y'all gotta stop acting like the West Coast is literally one era. Not even one era. One summer. Y'all live and die in the summer of 1993 when you think of West Coast. Completely ignoring the Bay. Completely ignoring all the other regions that contributed to that era. You go straight for the summer of 93. If I can't hear Snoop with no braids saying 1, 2, 3 into the 4, I literally can't hear anybody rapping over that beat. Y'all make me sick. All right, Arrow. That's it. That's all the rant I got. He pissing me off. All right, grind out Aleem Foes. Y'all piss me off every time. This is my interpretation of the West Coast. Shut up. Shut up.
Like a contract.
Shut up.
Make agreements, you gotta stick to them, yeah?
I ain't tryna put us in positions we both ain't ready for. Even though your body shit I already done explored, it be so good. Fuck the bed, I guess it's right here on the floor. We gon' cut a rug, go through hardwood floors. I'm telling you, say it's mine, and you screaming out that it's yours. Hitting it from behind and I'm pulling your head, and no it ain't horse. Body got more curves than a crash course. We play games like who gon' come first, and guess who lost? I'm a boss, baby, I don't get blue boss. But she gon' suck me off until she get locked jaw. Damn, all this in them.
Pretty Mimi is somewhere punching holes in the wall. She punching holes in the wall. You'll keep pissing her off. I don't know where you at, Pretty Mimi, but you somewhere punching a hole through a wall and breathing. She's going to suck you off until she gets lockjaw. Lockjaw? Lockjaw? You know, that's the end of activities. That's the end of that session, right? Like for some months. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm not your man, but we had this conversation. You said you understand. Don't front. Do that.
Sometimes I'm beautiful, but that is okay. That is okay.
Is it okay?
No.
I told you that I wasn't ready. You told me that you wasn't ready.
How do you drop a line like we just quoted in the first verse and you start here, now you're not ready? What you not ready for? You was ready for lockjaw. What you not ready? What you not ready for? You talking about lockjaw in the first verse, now you talking about we not ready. We shy. What is this writing order? What is this writing order right now? Grind out, grind out. What is this writing order? What story are you telling? Did you deliver these verses in the wrong order? I wasn't ready. You was ready. I feel like you're gonna tell me to go back to the line to really get it, but I'm just saying.
Damn, why your heart so heavy? We said that we was gonna play our roles. Look now we foes. Oh man, here it goes. I told you that I wasn't ready. You told me that you wasn't ready. Damn, why your heart so heavy? We said that we was gonna play y'all roles. Look, now we foes. Oh man, here it goes. Don't switch up and start getting all annoying. We agreed that this was that. We were just fucking for the moment. We said that we wasn't gonna catch feelings. You told me I gotta be from Chicago the way I be drilling. Horror movie scene on the body floor, she be spilling. Straight from the dispensary, anything I'm inhaling. She get the dick, then throw a fit. I play it off like, girl, you need to quit. You be on some shit. But I know what it is she want me to commit. But I can't do that right now. I'm out here chasing these chips. It can't be chasing these chicks. And you probably is a good Joan. You got some culture, got some drip, book, smart little hood Joan.
Hey, something about rap ad libs on love songs piss me off so much.
Is it okay?
Yeah, you shy.
I told you that I wasn't ready. You told me that you wasn't ready. Damn, why your heart so heavy? We said that we was gonna play our roles. Look, now we foes. Oh man, here it goes. I told you that I wasn't ready. You told me that you wasn't ready. Damn, why your heart so heavy? We said that we was gonna play our roles. Look, now we foes. Oh man, here it goes.
Man, okay, not a love song. Not a love song, but a lust song. I know you from Philly. Golly, I know you from Philly. Lord, I know you from Philly. You called her a bad little John, and you did some gun ad libs in the middle of your lust song, in the middle of your relationship song, what the sample said. You said boo boo boo. Can't never put your guard down. Even on a song where you wrote the lyrics, I quote, I wasn't ready and you wasn't ready. You still had to let them know you was from Philly. All right, man. Put your gun away. Everything's all fine. Everything's good here. You're in the presence of family. It's all good, man. But nothing angers me more. I could throw those ad libs over a song about why you the best rapper from where you from. I could put those over the top of an introspective song when you talking shit, and you got it in a relationship song too. That shit is amazing. Oh man, that was a lot. Yeah, I feel bad for her. She got on a neck brace, but you ain't ready for nothing serious. You gave her lockjaw, but then you got nervous. How you get cold feet after giving her lockjaw? Think about that. I got cold feet after I gave her lockjaw. What? I think you're pretty familiar with each other at this point. I think you passed the friend phase. When I gave you lockjaw, I got a little nervous around you. What'd you say? Hey, it get like that sometime. It ain't never been like that no time. Why you making shit up? Philly, why you making shit up? Huh? I'm sorry. Grind out. Why you making shit out? Why you making shit up? Buddy said he's scared of commitment. But not scared of giving her a situation where she needs medical assistance. You at least gonna hang out in the emergency room with her? I love you, girl. I love you too. That's crazy. I love you too. That's crazy. Okay. I think this is a very big difference from the last thing that you submitted. I want to say this is one of the songs that we ended up picking, right? Did I get something from you? One of the favorites that I have on here, right? Right. Favorites. Yes, that is On a Bean. I liked On a Bean a lot more, starting with the mix and starting with, that just sounded like you were more in your element. Soon as I heard you say, hey, I'm a Philly artist just showing some diversity, I get nervous. Because it makes me wonder when the artist starts saying, like, let me show you some diversity, I get nervous because I'm an artist myself and I know how we talk. When a rapper say, I'm about to show you some diversity, it usually means I don't be rapping shit like this. But like I did something different, something to make me feel a little slightly uncomfortable. But like, you know, a lot of my folks kind of like the song. And then you run that shit up and it's like, you still barring up. You still barring up. You still barring up. You still doing brrr. That's crazy.
I just think that the mix gotta be on there. The mix gotta be there. To pull off songs like this, I think that there needs to be someone. I would prefer that it's you as a recording artist. But there needs to be someone. If not you, then somebody along the assembly line before this gets out there. Somebody along the process, like an engineer, that says, how do I keep all of these characteristics that represent who you are as a rapper from Philly, but how do I soften this up in a way in which the right demographic would at least give it a listen or an opportunity? And I feel like right now this is mixed in a way that the reverb makes you sound so distant from being the lead voice. The boost in the high end makes your voice sound so itty bitty thin that I'm not able to hear like any authority in the EQing of your voice, in your voice alone. And I think that it needs that extra touch. Yeah, you don't want to engineer lockjaw on your mix. That baby Timbo, you don't want to engineer lockjaw on your mix. Not when you talking to the ladies, like you gotta get that. The engineer gotta get that one right. Engineer gotta get that one right. Engineer gotta get that one right. It needs to live on. These songs will live on until the second or third time that some ladies hear it, they be like, y'all must got a special arrangement. But don't let your engineer lockjaw your mix. All right, Philly's on. Someone giving service and getting lockjaw afterwards. Some serious. I'm not even gonna repeat that. Kadre, you about as crazy as me. King Von called a girl a B word about 70 times, and it's a love song. I ain't gonna say it. All I'm gonna say is, how long you plan on being here? What's the most memorable songs from his category? From his subgenre? What was his trajectory? Are you looking to beat the same trajectory? Respectfully, because rest in peace. You want to make the same trajectory? Some of these decisions, some rappers can get away with shit that we as independent artists will never get away with. For some people, it's a lot easier for you to call them a bitch 71 times when you're rich. For some folks, that's what it is. I hate it that it is, but for some folks, that's what it is. Well, at least he killed. Some folks, it's like that. You can't get away with the same shit though. Cause you likely doing shows where your audience is right there. Say that to me. Say it to my face. I'm actually too old for that now, but that lockjaw's still crazy. You're too old for what? I don't know if I want to continue this conversation. You got it? You got it. See, look. Pretty Mimi is Pretty Mimi don't stand for none of that nonsense. She don't want to hear none of that crazy shit any rappers got to say. But even Pretty Mimi said King Von was so handsome. Could have been a model or actor, probably. Sad ending. Let him be King Don and sending a song to this series. Pretty Mimi would be disgusted. Ugh. How dare you? Something about that glow make you glow. Something about what the kids call aura. Something about that aura make you feel different. That rich aura. That rich aura. Aura chew, a lot more handsome than what you was before when you was broke. That shit don't apply across the board. Can't get away with that. You gotta deliver that out with some confidence. Call me out, Brother Curtis. That's your brother. I'm your brother. That's what I'm doing. I'm sorry. That's not calling you out. That's just me stating what it is. We gotta tell the truth here. He might be able to get away with that. You can't get away with that. You can't. You gonna travel a much different road. You trying to build fans.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't get away with certain shit. All right, do a few more and we're done here. I went way over when I was supposed to go. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's always these last ones. Somebody be testing me. Wrecker. Parallax. Let me take a deep breath. I've been working on this version of Parallax for a little bit, and I'm wanting to know if I'm on the right track with composition. I know the mix is a little rough, but am I on the right track overall? Also, it's heavily inspired by... It's heavily inspired by a song from Let God Sort 'Em Out. You guess what? Can you guess which one? Well, you got me doing a lot of reading for a free entry.
Sick with the sentiment to just.
We out the mud. We out the mud. Appreciate y'all coming on out here. We out the mud. Curtis King TV. We out the mud.
Give up. Hesitant pendulum head turn the clock. Minuscule nutrients go to muck. Rolling the dice will get.
You might have attempted one of these songs off of Let God Sort 'Em Out. You landed on Linkin Park. I tried so hard, too little. In the end, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter how I judge a piece, and none of one of these in a porcelain. You didn't quite go it. Yeah, that wasn't that baby Timbo. You didn't quite get there. Mix, distortion, all over the place. Song made Curtis accidentally hit the Soulja Boy. You trying to formulate his thoughts. Sure did. Ropes and fences. I think it's official. I can now start to blame some of y'all for why people start sending diss songs to me. You know, I'm just learning to find peace with somebody's free entries. This needs more love on the mix, my friend. That's it. More love on the mix. It is very congested, and what's happening is that you're competing with the real-time volume of this song. You're competing with the real-time volume of this song, which means that you're literally yelling in the booth. I want you to go back and revisit Whips and Chains with the clips, and I want you to notice one very specific thing, if that's your reference. Notice how they're not yelling. Bosses don't yell. That's what they're giving you in the energy. Pusha T sounds like he's narrating a horror movie. The spirit of repossession is coming to you. He sounds like he's narrating a horror movie. You don't yell for that. It loses its effect. Malice sounds like he's a pastor that'll still beat your ass. And although the word says to turn the other cheek, today may not be your day. Listen to where they're at. Sometimes we let how we interpret the song energetically determine how we duplicate that energy in practice. I've had bosses that yelled. Nah, I wasn't a real boss. That's why he yelled. Was your boss Pusha T or Malice? I stand corrected. I don't even know what that means at this point. All right, last one of the day is going to be Vidrio, Afterglow, Just a Beat. And then we're going to vote on who had the best song of the week. And I'm going to share that person's song and socials in my next email list to the entire list to be another wing of promotion for you. Let's keep it going. This is Door Locks and Lassos? Nah, Arrow, you gotta go. that's where I start to feel like it's for this course. I like the idea. I like the foundation. I think that there's a lot of easy on the ear decision making happening. I don't even know if I want to say that. I like the decisions more than the execution of the sounds you chose. Some of the sounds that you're choosing, I feel like either you're mixing them in a very similar way in which they're all boosting on the high end. I don't know if that's a mastering, something you put on your master chain, but it sounds like everything was trying to be clear. And there wasn't enough color on the low end to balance this out. I like what you did from a musical aspect in terms of the chord progression, in terms of some of the way that certain keys played with one another, but the sounds themselves felt like it didn't give a lot of space for somebody to cook over the top of. It felt like all sounds, including the drums, even the kick, the low end on the kick, everything was reaching for clarity. And I think some of it needs to just be lower end sounds. Black the Map said, I was vibing to the beat, Kurt. You know why? Because you thinking with your rapper brain, with your rapper singer brain. That's why. These are the problems your engineer gonna deal with after you done with it. You heard a song like this and you already came up with a melody. You was like, as in a matter little ways, in a lot of little mind, in a matter little lay, yeah. You did all that shit, and then you gonna record that shit with your engineer, and then you gonna be sitting there in the back of the studio like, oh, that shit do sound good. And the engineer gonna be like, damn, but I wish this producer would have tamed some of them high end sounds. What you mean? Listen to this. He gonna show you the EQ, and that shit gonna like a heat map on just the high end. You gonna be like, damn, I didn't even hear that when I was so inspired writing to this shit. You thinking with that rapper producer brain right now. That shit that you just go with it. And so the engineers sit there and be like, between you and them vocals, I gotta do so much damn work. It's okay. Black the Map, I get it. I see the vision. You heard that melody and started. I bet you wherever you at right now, singing at the top of your lungs. You was like, that hook is fire. But you about to piss your engineer off. You just sitting there stressed out. You ever wonder why when you look at videos, engineers never look behind them? They're like, look at all this fucking work I gotta do. That's why they got buttons to talk to the artist in the booth. They be like, yeah, that was good, man. All they thinking about is all the work they gotta do. Yeah, man. Maybe do it again. Sounds good. Fuck. How's that sound? Yep. I'll probably do some more things on it, when I'm done, after we're done here. But yeah, it's a good place to start off with. That is a look of depression. I don't care what you call this process. Engineers be depressed as shit, knowing damn well they're not about to get a percentage of the record and they're about to spend all this fucking time on the song. They just know it. They're like, oh, I got paid for the session, but the life I'm finna give this beat, I deserve more than that. All right, let's get to these favorites. I want y'all to vote. Who is the song of the week? I got 4 songs for you to listen back to. This will be a 1-rounder. No worries, Vidrio. Thank you for submitting your music. I hope that you know now who has the song beat of the week. I hope you know when you come here, no matter if you walk away from here and you say, man, I don't like how much fun they had with my damn song. I hope you walk away from here understanding not one lie was told. Not one lie was told. It might be delivered in a colorful way. Not one lie was told. What I said is what I heard. I hope you're able to not take yourself so seriously that it make you want to crash out because someone said what was on their mind And it wasn't in a disrespectful way. That is the way that it sticks with you. If you said things in a gentle way, you would gently nudge those critiques off to the side and be like, it's each their own. I've learned the dangers of lockjaw. Don't say you learned that here. Please don't say you learned that here. Please don't say you learned that here. Please don't say you learned that here, Edge Money. I've learned the dangers of lockjaw by going to critique my beats. Please don't ever say that. Just give all credit to Baby Timbo. That Baby Timbo. I'm going to play snippets of these songs, and I want you to choose which one you think is a song of the week. This is Buzz the Lightest of Skins. Cold War. Buzz Light Skin.
Can the V6 Nissan Frontier...
Oh my gosh, SoundCloud, How I Hate Thou. I don't know what you're talking about, Afro Butterfly. Everything's good over here. Mm-hmm.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Ugh. Yeah. Sitting back drinking Zavias. Hold on. I got it. Hold on. Yeah. Sitting back drinking Zavias. I cut into your body, then I sever ya. Whoa. That's 11 of you. Oh, clever you. The Audemars gleaming like a bright sun. I look into your eyes and you not bright, son. You not the bright one. I strangle you slowly, that's the tight one. The tight grip. A roller. All right, that was Buzz Lightskin. Maxi Distro Kid.
Feel like Pooh Shiesty might run in Distro Kid.
That's line of the week for sure.
I ran out of resources, need a Trump ad lib. Seen niggas crash out, max out at will. How we gon' condone dumb shit and call that real, nigga? I've been celebrating, protecting my peace. I'm just trying to elevate. Meditation is free. Shit, I can't see the feet like amputating the knee. And you can't disagree without paying a fee, nigga. This that slave shit. Chain in the whip minus the slave ship. Never seen a white man get hit with a switch or a cake clip. In white hoods, niggas hang out, we trap on day shift. Judge gave him forever in 5 minutes, trying to get paid quick. Disrespect the king, when I see you Stephen A. Smith. Beefing with a nigga when you starving, you ain't made shit. Digesting problems made you weaker, I'm on day 6. Trying to keep the evil out my circle, burning sage sticks. Don't tell me what they said, why you telling me you ain't say shit?
We got some characters right here. I love it, man. I love it. Big Trouble by Black the Map. One thing we don't have a lack of is characters here. I love it. I mean that the most respectful way possible.
Shawty, she bad like a stripper, but she stuffing racks in the apron. Shawty, she tryna stay casual. I told her the baby I'm patient. Ass was still in the faces, but I'm digging this conversation. Look me in the eyes, you ain't gotta say shit. Make it mine, that's my main motivation. Cause you vibe, the mama, you wavy. Wait, next week we gon' push a Mercedes. Bobby and Whitney is great. She white like cocaine in the 80s. Tonight is the night for an acid trip. Disappear on, I know you can handle it. Got you wet compliments to the cannabis. Nomination, little mama, you know that hits. I think you're gonna be trouble. I think you're gonna be trouble. I think you're gonna be looking like it Roy Brown, but thinking I'm like it.
There it is, man. Incredible talent here, man. Incredible. All right, and last but not least, Grind Out Aline. Philly's own. On a beam. What's up, Regios?
Yeah. That grind out shit.
Young niggas that's motivated by riches. No semi-autos, we only carry the switches. Like Zion, I can tell you ain't never had no bitches. This shit is a shame. Rather in the streets or in the league, youngins still need some game. See, I was told if you do dirt, that it's gonna come with some things like death or jail. And if you prevail, make sure you never say a name. Cause I was going through some things. I put my hands on weed and cane. All while my work in correction, she knew that she would go insane. Pulled me to the side, like why you ain't tell me that you was moving things? Respectfully, cause you ain't never put me on no change. I met the plug and we exchanged. I wanted my own lane. Jump right in the field so I could start up my own name. Who that there? Oh, that's Lane. What he about the green?
That was Grind Out Aline one more time from Philly. Yeah. Song of the week. Which one y'all call it? What do y'all call it? Y'all got time. I got time. Matter of fact, it's been a second since I did this. It's been a second since I did this. Tight shit. Who was it? Banji Baby? It was, yeah, that's what it was. It was Banji Baby's getting nervous. Banji Baby getting nervous. Vote. Yeah. Courtney over there getting nervous. Pretty Mimi over there getting nervous. Yeah. How often you doing this? Like, it's when I'm mother this. Every day, Monday, like, that's what, like, Monday this. Something like 3:30. Definitely like beef 30. Slept it like different, like different, like mother this. Slept it like douche 30. How many like different, like do? Yeah. How I say go, like go. Yeah. How many bullet low? Yeah. How I like cover, like do? Yeah. Have a different, sit for different, cover difference, a bit of a day. Yeah. Have a days of all the mid of a dead of a lot of a dot of a da. Yeah. That's a song. Remind me of X-Files. That's just the 90s for you. Because this shit is for show. There's a full version? Ain't that crazy? Somebody was in a studio making this shit. And they was like, we only need this part. Thanks, but no thanks. Oh, you was cooking on this. I'll be honest with you. I only need from like second 16 to like second 45 and we out of here. Yeah, it's right here. That's it. So why did I make this complete beat? Why did I make all this? This motherfucker is 5 minutes. This nigga was cooking. They said we don't need none of that shit, bro. Hey, we don't need none of that shit, bro. They don't need none of that. Give me 15 seconds. Give me the timestamp is 15 seconds. Randy. 15 seconds to 45. That's it. Save. You don't want to hear what I do with the drums? Fuck no. Just give me this. Cause he was cooking right here. Whoa, yeah, that shit right there. Yeah. Yo, we good, bro. This nigga was up all fucking night. How does this bitch end? Yep. He did all that stupid ass shit. All that stupid ass shit. He did all that stupid ass shit just to figure out. This is all people gonna really know you about. Don't even worry about all that. Added them fucking hacker ass drums. And they ain't need none of that shit. I guess we got this figured out, huh? All right, Buzz the Lightest. You are the first annual Song of the Week, my friends. This dance version did very well on the charts, especially in Europe. So what? So what? If I told you had your money to sing me the X-Files theme song, what would you say? If you started saying they would look at you crazy. I don't care if that was number 1 on the charts. They would look at you like you were lost your mind. For $1 million, do the X-Files theme song. Say less. Hey, like, you doing way too much, dog. He did all that fucking work. Still, nobody beats Nobody beats the greatest of all time. What's my dog name? John Tesh. Nobody beats John Tesh. John Tesh, brother, nobody will ever beat you in the effort department. Nobody will ever beat you in the effort department. Dog, you don't know shit. You don't know shit till you've heard Round Ball Rick. You don't know shit.
One of the things I've discovered is that there are many different ways to write a song, and the most unusual way came to me when I was in Europe about 4 or 5 years ago. I was trying to write a sports theme, and I did not have a piano in the hotel where I was staying.
Tell your story, Rick.
I did probably what many of you have done, faced with a similar situation. I called my answering machine at home, and I left a message for myself. And although that sounds goofy,
this man is sitting in front of an audience who came to hear one song and one song only. He introduced it. He introing this song. Oh, you don't know who this is? Oh, keep cooking.
What happened was that theme that I sang into the machine is the theme that they play every time the Chicago Bulls crush another basketball team. So I am singing themes into my machine regularly. And
them people in that audience like, fucking finally you doing the song. Shit. We listen to this whole orchestra. You got me all dressed up to come out here. Finally you get your ass. Finally, John.
Special bonus for you folks, I have brought the original answering machine tape with me so I can play it for you. I know you're dying to hear it. There we go.
He brought a voice note that he made. He brought a voice note. He brought a recorded voice note to intro this song. Brother, that is the show. Oh, you still don't know who this is?
But it has to be played on the original answering machine. So here now, the original demo tape for this particular song for pro basketball.
Hi, this is a message for me about the NBA theme. Here's an idea. It goes like this. Oh,
shit. That just makes the X-Files theme song that much funnier. Whoever did that song was definitely trying to have a John Tesh moment. John Tesh like, oh, you still don't know who this is? All right. They gave him a round of applause, a standing ovation for a voice note. Do you know how much he's about to cook right now? One man band. You let them know. I'm about to fall out. I'm about to pass out. The fact that this man sat here as a lunatic off of God knows what 90s caffeine and drugs and presented this, and he made something that an orchestra made up of 70 people could play. He played this by himself. That's got to be the best of cocaine, allegedly, ever. What? You said I ain't never seen violins played that hard because he was the one that came up with it. Everything was that high. He was on 10 for everything. This is requiring them to play the most aggressively they ever played, made by one man on a voice note. Dog, this shit always puts me in tears because of the way he started galloping on that stage with these sounds. You knew a white musician was cooking in the 90s when he started pointing at people. You know what's going to happen. He was like, this dude added a horn section. Oh, shit. Brother, and they used every section of that. Commercial breaks, they used every section of this man's music. Commercial breaks and all. They used every section of that man's music. That is the funniest shit in the world. That he did so much that dog. That's the difference between him and the difference between whoever did the X-Files theme. They was like, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're just going to take this section right here. Cut you a check. You can put the song out if you want. But it's number 1 on the charts in Europe. That's cool. All I need is just this little section right here. That's all I need. That's all I need. That's all we need, actually. I never seen a violinist step to the front for a solo shot, and I was a whole concert master back in school. You ain't never met John Tesh neither. What drugs make you create something like that on a voicemail? Could you imagine describing this to somebody with no context?
For pro basketball.
Hi, this is a message for me about the NBA theme. Here's an idea.
Hey, yeah. So yeah, man, I got this idea last night. I was cooking up last night really late. I haven't slept in 72 hours, but I wanted to show you this idea that I had. Maybe you can see the vision. I'm gonna lay the sounds down a little bit later. But I just finished writing this. I want you to get a feedback on this.
It was like this.
The way I would have hung up on you, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't see the vision. The way I would have hung up on you. Hey man, we should have a conversation soon. Let's talk soon. Let's man to man. Hey John, man to man, let's talk about it, man. I feel like there's a lot going on in your life, man. Let's have a talk. Nah, you wouldn't understand the science. Buddy heard a whole orchestra with the sectional parts and everything. This honestly dope as F. I'm not saying it's not dope. I'm just saying cocaine is a hell of a drug. That's crazy, man. That right there. I want to be on whatever those drugs are so I can wear whatever that study Whatever that studded to the max jacket. I don't think you got to be on drugs to wear that jacket. I think you can go to any thrift store in the 20-mile radius. You'll find you one. It may not stud the same way as his, but you can find you one at any thrift store you go to. I guarantee you. All right. Well, let me, what makes you think it was Coca-Cola though? '90s. No Red Bull. No 5-hour energy drinks. Weak ass coffee. Food before the GMOs. An existence with little to no screens. Hardware. Voicemails. Sunlight. Sunny D with actual orange juice. You can only do so much, man. Yeah, 80s. Local cable type beat. There you go. The 80s were powder powered. Hey. Did you see that jacket? Do you want to ask me that question again? All this and more in the Twilight Zone. He is on that old Coca-Cola in the bottle. Imagine the takes that it took to get to that one. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Fuck. Dun 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 dun. Shit. I don't know. Dun 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 dun. That's stupid. Nobody's gonna like this. Dun 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 dun. Where's my voicemail? Where's my recorder? I've got to remember this. I'm just saying, man. Desperate times called for desperate measures. I don't know anything. That might have just been back when food had real MSG. You know what I'm saying? Like that could have just been, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Back when processed foods was a different process. All that because he didn't have a piano. That's crazy. All right, that's all I got for you. I'm out of here. Round of applause for everybody. Round of applause for our guy right here who won this. Buzz Lightyear off of a free entry is crazy. But he had to wait until the beat happened to mute to mutter greatness. Man, what I've got on my voicemail right now, it's going to change all of our lives. What? Round of applause for Buzz Lightskin. Buzz, I will share your SoundCloud, and I will share your SoundCloud and all this information in here to my email list so they can get to know you. I don't know if you're selling beats, but maybe it'll put you on the radar of a few people. And yeah, man, once again, appreciate you submitting your music off. Appreciate everybody who's submitting their music off. This was fun. This was dope. What we got? So yeah, be on the lookout for that email. Not sure if you're on the email list, but man, incredible work. Everybody, incredible work. Thank everybody who shared your music and also shared a little bit of your vulnerability so that we could give you feedback on your music. To infinity, lockjaw, and beyond. No, you are on your own there, Arrow. I don't know what direction you're shooting in. Wrong direction. To infinity, lockjaw, and beyond. I don't even have a ring to it. That's just crazy. Thing I miss the most about the 90s is the 95-cent double scoop ice cream cone at Thrifty's. Man, the ice cream still hit. It's just that the Thrifty's don't stay open anymore. They all eventually get replaced by Walgreens. Every single one of them get replaced by Walgreens. Or a dentist's office. There's only so many things you could put in a place like that. Tragedy. Yeah, that's the time we're living in, huh? But there's an abundance of Cold Stones. Cold Stone smells a lot better than what it tastes. Cold Stones smell so good. It's such a great idea until you have it and you feel like shit afterwards. I was told, for those of you that are lactose intolerant, you should request that the person that is making your ice cream at Cold Stones, usually like a little snot-nosed teenager, I was told that you should ask them to clean off their scooper because they don't have to, and they be cross-pollinating. No pistachio ice cream for me. I'm allergic. Too bad. I ain't cleaned this scooper in hours. You got to get on top of them. You got to make sure they know. You ain't never catch me at some place called a creamery, you freaky frogs. If Niall's calling you freaky, you failed at life somewhere, somehow. Somehow. Could you imagine John Tesh walking into that first session with this orchestra and them reading all the notes on that paper? Came with us all last night. This is for you in the horn section. This is for you in the string section. This is for you in the violins. Got everybody's pretty much figured out. Fuck. Never catch my stones cold. Oh, man, that's a crazy statement there. All right, well, shout out to you. All right, that's it. That's all I got for you. Until the next time, DIYers. That baby Timbo. Warm stones? Nope. Sorry, you're gonna catch this pistachio fade today. Nope. This shouldn't be Drumline Part 2, but with John. All right, I'm done. You guys are just firing them off right now. All right, no thank you. You got to tell Diddy no. All right, so the next time, ladies and gentlemen, I shall get at y'all. Peace out. Once again, this is Curtis K. Critique my beats. Curtis knows everything about beats. That's what Timbaland said.